Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans, and thanks for joining me. This is a discussion pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells. As most of you know, yesterday marked to the date 3 months that she went missing in Rogersville, Tennessee. This discussion will be pertaining to the suspects and what evidence has come back from TBI pertaining to this case of a little girl missing. That is the set information. There will be an open panel discussion. If you can partake, thank you very much for joining me. Hello, everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. Dama Dozen, how you doing? Hi, everybody. God bless you. Thank you. 17 in the room. Thank you so much. I will be bringing you commentary pertaining to an update pertaining to Summer Wells, and I will bring you a source of information. Thank you. God bless all of you. Hello, Kim. How are you? Thank you all so much. And thank you all for sharing the content and following. And thank you for the support. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Thank you. I want to thank Crime Line and Lies for letting me come up on their live stream yesterday. I don't know if many of you have heard of this channel, but feel free to follow the content if you desire. But I want to thank them for letting me come up and give my opinion, Miss Brooks and Mr. Kevin. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Hello, Crystal. Thank you so much. I got 35 in a row. Hello, everybody. Hello, Donna. Becky, I see you. Welcome, newbie. Thank you. Thank you all for subscribing. Hello, Air Force 5. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Kim. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Please be respectful of the creator and the chats and the mods. Refrain from using profanity so as the video will not get flagged. Thank you all. Hello, Shay Doc. How are you doing, sweetheart? I got 42 in a row. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want to say one thing before I get started. No, I'm going to read my information and then I'm going to let it rip. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go. I'm going to bring you two sources of information pertaining to Summer Wells. First source is Channel 11 News. 3 months and around 1,200 tips later, TBI says there is no update on Summer Wells. This was uploaded 2 hours ago. WJHL is the source. It's been 3 months since Summer Wells was reported missing from her home on Ben Hill Road in the Beach Creek community of Hawkins County. We don't have any updates to provide other than to say the investigation remains active and ongoing, said TBI spokesperson Leslie Earhart in a statement to News Channel 11. Agents and detectives with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office continue to work daily to determine what happened to Summer Wells. Let me repeat that. Agents and detectives with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office continue to work daily to determine what happened to Summer Wells. We ask those with credible information to call 1-800-TBI-FIND. We've received around 1,200 tips in the search for Summer. And inside this clip, you will see the Amber Alert and pictures of Miss Summer Wells. Since the night of June 15th, no one has been charged in relation to her disappearance, and there are still no answers as to where the little girl could be. Summer Wells is missing. She's 5 years old, 4-foot-tall, blonde hair, last seen wearing a pink shirt and gray pants, says Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, the night she went missing. A massive ground search was launched in the Beach Creek community after the call came in around 6:30 p.m., and a statewide Amber Alert was issued the following day. Everyone is a person of interest until we find Summer. Say it again, Queen. Everyone, quote, it has quotes, is a person of interest until we find Summer, Lawson said on June 17th during a press conference. Authorities said all possibilities were on the table, but Summer's father told News 11 he believes she was taken. Candace was on one side of the house when she got gone, not even 50, 60 feet away, Don Wells, Summer's father, said on June 18th. We know she wouldn't leave the property. There's no way she would do that. Quote, unquote. A statewide call out was requested through the Tennessee Association of Rescue Squads on June 19th. With the steep and dangerous terrain, we're also experiencing very dense canopy coverage, including very dense ground cover, said Captain Tim Coop, the incident commander of Group Search Operations during the June 20 press conference. This is causing search efforts to be very difficult, taking extra time to cover these areas adequately, exhausting teams a lot quicker, in turn causing longer for these grounds to be covered, quote unquote. Press conferences continued until June 24th. While every case is different, this one is definitely outside of the norm. Please remember that was said. Said TBI spokesperson Leslie Earhart in the final camera update. Quote, typically in an investigation like this one, we have some idea of where the case is headed and what might have happened within a few days, unquote. On June 26th, the TBI asked for help finding the driver of a Toyota pickup truck seen in the area of Beach Creek Road and Ben Hill Road in the late afternoon to early evening on either Monday, June 14th or Tuesday, June 15th. Authorities stressed that the driver is not a suspect but could have seen something. Please find it in your heart, have mercy, and find a way of letting her go to where we can get her back, said Wells. An interview with Channel 11 News, on June 28th. Summer's parents believe someone took her. During that interview, 13 days after her daughter went missing, Candace Blythe spoke on camera for the first time. 13 days after she went missing, let me repeat that. Candace Blythe spoke for the first time. Okay. Me and my mother and her were planting flowers, and we went in after we got done washing our hands, and she got a piece of candy from Grandma, and she wanted to go back over and see her brothers, and I said, okay. And I walked her all the way over to the porch, and I watched her walking into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV, Blythe recalled. I told the boys, I said, watch Summer, I'll be back. And within 2 minutes, I came back and I asked the boys where their sister was. And they said, she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom. I said, okay. And I yelled downstairs for her a couple of times and I didn't get no answer, which was unusual because usually she always answers me. And so I went down there to check and she was nowhere in sight, quote unquote. That same day, the reward fund was finalized and search operations were officially scaled back. That was a decision I knew going in that there was a possibility I was going to have to make, not knowing how many days, how many hours we were going to be up there searching for Summer, said Coop. During an interview with News 11 on July 13th, speaking with command staff, speaking to subject matter experts that were involved from other agencies out of state, getting together every day, putting all these things together to make the decision, I can say made the decision easier, but it didn't. I'm still going to, nearly a month later, the nonprofit group, EquiSearch Midwest, returned to the Beach Creek area. I'm still going to keep the faith, So far, we haven't found her. That's a good thing, said David Rader, the director of EquiSearch Midwest on July 25th. As long as I don't find a body, we still have hope that this little girl is walking amongst us. And we just need to say, whoever has her, bring her home, drop her off in a safe place. The following Tuesday, July 27th, the Church Hill Rescue Squad announced the sheriff's office will be taking over search operations. Earlier that same day, after their juvenile court hearing, Summer's parents told News 11 off camera their sons have been in the custody of the Department of Child Protective Services since the week before. I understand people's curiosity about where we're at in the case as far as the investigation. I know people speculate, and I understand that, Sheriff Lawson said in a video posted to TBI's Twitter on August 11th. They have to understand our number one goal from day one is to find Summer. No one with the TBI or Hawkins County Sheriff's Office was available for an interview 3 months to the day Summer Wells disappeared. The 1998-2000 maroon red Toyota Tacoma truck that was reported as possibly being seen in the area of Beach Creek Road and Ben Hill on June 14th or 15th has not been located, Earhart said in an email. Her parents didn't return calls or respond to messages from News Channel 11, and no trespassing signs have been posted around their home. Family friends also declined to be interviewed. Let me repeat that again for those who need reassurance. No one with TBI or Hawkins County Sheriff's Office was available for an interview for this 3-month date the child went missing. No more information pertaining to the 1998-2000 maroon Toyota Tacoma truck has not been located. Her parents didn't return calls or respond to messages from News Channel 11, and no trespassing signs have been posted around their house, and family and friends also declined to be interviewed. How interesting. So you all can talk to YouTube, but you can't talk to the news. A reliable source, as best they can give it. Very interesting. Very interesting. Everybody can talk to everybody else on the wire, but nobody can talk to the news. So we have the Sheriff's Department not responding, the Wells not responding to the news, and friends and family aren't giving an opinion. How about that? But we can go live on YouTube. WJHL is the source. Thank you very much. Source number 2. 1 second. Thank you all for joining me. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. God bless all of you. Yes, bringing you the said information. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay. And it also says the reward surpassed 38,000. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Let me go back in here. Hold on. Okay, well, make sure I'm trying to find this other story that came up. Hold on 1 second, you guys. One minute. Now it's not coming back up. Well, isn't that about no good? Thank you all for joining me. Okay. Well, there was another story in here. I don't know where did it go? That's interesting. Now this is crazy. Well, thank you all for joining me. I'm trying to find something. Hold on 1 second. This is very weird. Hold on. Interesting. No, this must be the devil. Because I can't find. There was another article in this queue, and it's not showing. Well, I don't know. Okay. This is from Yahoo News. I think this is the story I'm looking for. Thank you all so much for joining me. This is by Yahoo News. Mothers of missing children relate to Wells' family. Being the parent of a missing child is her cross to bear, but she knows strangers are suffering too, like the family of Summer Wells. Well, why it won't come up? You know what? This is some weird stuff. I don't know what's going on. Somebody don't want the story out. Very strange. Hold on. Well, I don't know. This is weird. For some reason, it won't open up. It's very strange. Okay. Let me try finding it on something else. Thank you all. Thanks for your patience. Because I don't know what's going on, why this won't pop up for some reason. It's very strange. Thank you all for joining me. Well, I was trying to bring something else. Hope you all are well. Well, they have to get the story, sweetheart. That's the problem. Let me see if I can play this right quick. Hold on. We'll see. Yes, welcome everyone in the chat. There's a commercial playing. Let me see if it'll play. Well, this is a weird evening. Thank you, Daphne. I don't know. I don't know why this. Oh, man, come on now. This is crazy. One second. This thing is taking forever to play. Hold on. Oh, mercy. What in the world is going on? Okay. We'll see. Hello, everybody.
No sign of 5-year-old Summer Wells in 90 days. Massive searches for the Hawkins County girl mirror searches for other children who went missing in Tennessee. News Channel 5's Hannah McDonald is taking an in-depth look at some cases that remain open years later.
It's almost been 10 years since Nico Lisi disappeared. His mother knows how the family of Summer Wells feels 3 months after her disappearance.
I was a wreck. It was torture.
During the initial search for Monica Button's son, she went through a lot.
I was accused of hiding my son, that I knew where he was. I must have been sending him money.
Being the parent of a missing child is her cross to bear, but she knows strangers are suffering too.
Do you pay attention to stories about other missing children?
Absolutely. It's like when you buy a white car, you never notice white cars on the road until you own one.
The Summer Wells case caught her attention.
I don't know what happened to that little girl, but I know being a mother and not knowing where your child is torture.
The 5-year-old Hawkins County girl is one of 16 missing children listed on the TBI's website. Bethany Markowski is on the website too.
It's hard as a parent to kind of let go and trust that other people, law enforcement and social media and things like that, that they're going to do the right things and they're going to continue to work.
Johnny Carter's daughter vanished 20 years ago. Bethany is one of 13 missing kids in Tennessee who've reached 18. In her honor, Carter created Tennessee Missing Children's Day.
Don't let them forget who you are and don't let them forget who your child is.
Nico's mom agrees.
Families have to advocate for their missing loved ones. They have to. Because if you don't, they get lost.
Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.
Okay. That's Yahoo News bringing that said information. Let me read what's in this article.
Ayla is a preschool learning.
Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. This is by News Channel 5 Nashville. Mothers of missing children relate to Wells family. Okay. I thought it was going to be an article in here. I guess it's just, I guess that's what it was, just a video. So that was a woman who obviously had a child missing, and people thought perhaps she had something to do with the disappearance of her child. But as we know in following content, if you're actually thoroughly following a story, each case is different. Some mirror others, some are similar, and then there are some that are very, very different. And I understand what she's saying. You know, it would be a terrible thing to be judged. And as you hear her saying, she can relate to a mother missing their child if indeed they missed their child. But one thing you have to remember about assuming that someone misses their child, you really cannot speak for someone missing their child if indeed the said person or persons got their child missing. Now, we have a lot of rhetoric and innuendos pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells, and that is what this discussion is going to be about this evening. I'm going to give you my commentary, and then I'm going to drop the link for you to hit the stream, the panel. First of all, let me address somebody out there on the wire. True crime commentary. Let me say this to you, and I'm going to say this to people in the chat because maybe somebody needs to hear it. I built this channel one view at a time when nobody knew my name. And I wasn't talking about anything specific but breaking news at that time. I had no mods. I was not a YouTube contributor, no partnership, no live streams, StreamYards, just uploads and my commentary. This is a commentary channel. And whatever I say is my opinion. And I stand on whatever I have said today, yesterday, and tomorrow. And the reason why you have a problem with me is because you know what you did was wrong by talking to that child, Ali Mulani's daughter. And that's the spoken word. You were out of line for talking to that child. So don't come to this playhouse telling the queen what she should and shouldn't talk about. You are just angry because I called your bluff like so many other people who are pretending that they care about Summer Wells and other missing children. Many people will judge people who talk about true crime or any crime. You're clout chasing. You're doing it for the money. You're doing it for this. No, not necessarily. It's not going to matter what I talk about. Somebody's going to have a problem with what I have to say. If I don't give my opinion, somebody's going to have a problem with me talking about the story in general. So it's not going to matter. And I don't have anything invested in the Summer Wells case per se, just like any other story I bring to this channel. So I will give my opinion about anything I want. And that's the bottom line. The truth needs no explanation. So stay out my playhouse. I'm not what you want. And I'm saying that very diplomatically for those who are new to my channel, because the ones who really know me know I will rock the boat. Some of you are just as hungry and thirsty. So you need not talk about other people, what they're doing on their network. Because the one thing I'm not doing is using children for likes and views. I have no interest in talking to a child. Not now, not never. The next person, calling Don Wells' job. Why are you doing that? Now, some of you will bicker back and forth about what we should and shouldn't talk about pertaining to the Wells, interviewing them. As I state, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But I do believe calling someone's job is pointless. People know what's going on. And if they want to take up with the person in the story, then let them handle them how they see fit. If they decide that they no longer want to keep the person working for them, then they will make that decision, not random people. They will make that decision. And this is why I tell you why some of you need to stop bothering people and harassing people in their inboxes, jobs, because it is inappropriate when you don't know anything about the story and you're immersing yourself as if you have something invested in the said story. It's not right. And that's my opinion. You don't know the people, so you have no business calling anybody's job, parent, family, sister, cousin, brother. Why are you doing that? There's nothing wrong, but in the end, most of us on the wire are not professionals in the communications business. I don't think there's probably one YouTuber that actually has a degree in broadcasting. And nor have you had a show program with your name on the title. So just give it a rest. We've had our Walter Cronkites and Oprahs of the world, Dan Rathers of the world, and they earned their stripes. In the professional arena, that's where they earned their stripes. What I'm going to discuss in this commentary is let me say this diplomatically, no accusations, okay? But it's 3 months in, Summer is still missing, no updates, no nothing. So this commentary is about suspects and any evidentiary material that has come back from law enforcement, and what could it be at this point? What do they have? And that is said information in this commentary. Someone decided to let me know tonight that they wanted me to mention someone's name in this information pertaining to Summer. And as I state, this is no accusation of anybody that took her. But we do know there are key players in this story. So I will mention all key players to my knowledge, and it is your interpretation of who you think is involved in the disappearance of Summer Wells. Because in the end, we do not know. We were not there. We were not eyewitnesses. We do not know. And as of late, with all the clowning and interviews and going to the toilet via live, what the hell why would we not think something's up with these people? Who are these people? They're not representing themselves in a diplomatic fashion. So hell yeah, people are going to talk. Because that's the whole point. If your mama taught you right, don't give them nothing to talk about. But obviously, everybody wasn't raised by the same mama. Stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. And people won't have anything to say about you. Because we already know they're going to talk about you if they choose to. But you don't give them anything to talk about. Especially when your child is missing. You lay in the cut and be still. Speak when spoken to. Speak when you have something relevant to say. And as you see in this commentary that I brought you in source number 1, Candace did not give any information to the public until day 13. Come on, Queen. Day 13. Candace Bly decided to speak to the news. Why is that? Why did you wait so long? That's a long time to say something about your child. If you indeed miss your child, you love your child. And after you decided to lay in the cut and you realized you were not the right person to speak on behalf of Summer Wells, your husband took the microphone and he has done a shitty job. And that's the spoken word. And that is why there's so much gossip and rhetoric, beside all the side pieces that want to be seen. So we have Donald Wells, a suspect. Candace Bly Wells, the grandmother, the mother of Candy Bly Wells. We have Boy H, who was on this trip June 15th, allegedly. We have some man that sleeps in a shed. Am I leaving somebody out? Somebody allegedly in this Tacoma truck. There have been no information about that, which I believe is a ruse. Well, that's my opinion. Anybody that she's come in contact with and brought to the said property, which we will never know that, because I think she's kept a lot of different people in the fold, and Mr. Wells probably had other people there too. Who are their actual friends and family that have come to the property in around the time the child went missing? We don't know. The mystery man who was sleeping on the property allegedly adjacent to 110 Ben Hill Road, who is that guy? As I stated, I want to be careful just throwing out names as to not accuse anyone of being an abductor of Summer Wells. And then there's Mr. Dodson, who you all have mentioned, some of you. You thought perhaps he may have something to do with the child. He came the day after, took the boy children out. But it's to be expected. You can't expect children to stay cooped up in a house because their sister is missing, but then some will bicker and banter. Well, I wouldn't let my children go anywhere because my other child is missing. You're all entitled to your opinion. So we're going to go with Candy, Mr. Wells, the person on the property that was staying allegedly, the guy in the shed, I don't know if that's the co-worker or not, and Mr. Dodson. Did I leave anybody out? Hold on. Lord have mercy, what is wrong with this phone? Can't get my information up. Hold on. David Dodson is who you all call the fluke guy. I do not know that he is in any way involved in this disappearance of the said child, but somebody wanted me to mention his name because they have been doing some digging. So we're going to talk about it since we have talked about others that could be possible suspects to the disappearance of the child. Mr. Dodson has traveled abroad to Egypt. He has some ties with some very government official types over there. What was told to me, a vice president of Egypt over there. The last time he was there, I believe, was 2015. His profile on Facebook says he visited 2010. But information from the ground is saying about around 2015, 16, somewhere in there. It is also saying that he is not friends with Candace and Donald Wells on Facebook. So one would question that. Why are you not friends with them? Allegedly. Let me say allegedly. You are not friends. I've gone to your Facebook profile. It is basically private to some degree, but these pictures and things still come up. Your about page, who you are, blah, blah, blah. You were once married. I believe your wife passed away. You have 2 children, a boy and a girl. You were once a medic out in Texas, and you also have a degree, associates or whatever, in funeral services. A very odd profession, but to each his own. You're a Christian male. You like playing the ukulele. Your profile says you're unemployed street musician. Very interesting. So what do you actually do, Mr. Dodson, Mr. David? Your ties abroad have come under suspicion that these people are linked to human trafficking. What someone told me tonight. I don't know. That some of the profiles have illicit content on the Facebook pages. Well, so far I haven't seen anything to allude to that, but I can't get into your friends to see that. So I thought, well, that would be strange if he's friends with a lot of people, because I saw a lot of people who've, commented over the years. So I thought, that's interesting. But the interesting thing is that you're not friends with Candy and Donald. Very interesting. Very interesting. And there's also something in here that says something about pics of random kids with certain markings on their arms. And there is a picture of a little boy in one of your profile pictures. I don't know if you're just showing that he was marked for some reason, but somebody's been digging. So what is the truth pertaining to you? Mr. Dodson, who are you? I don't know. It's very interesting. As I state, this is not to throw anyone under the bus because I don't know him. I don't know the Wells. I don't know these mystery people sleeping in sheds. I don't know the people she's picking up at gas stations. I don't know Jose. I don't know any of these people. So anybody could be a suspect. But as I said, I don't like just throwing somebody out saying, yeah, they did it. They're odd. They're this. Most of the people that's been mentioned in this commentary is odd. But as I state, somebody put Mr. Dodson on my radar for a reason tonight. And I just went ahead and decided to say that somebody is curious about you, sir. Your ties to Egypt. You're not being friends with the Wells on Facebook, but yet you were in their house day one when the child went missing. And some people that you know in Egypt have been tied to some groups that are affiliated with human trafficking. That's what was said to me tonight. So I don't know. And that's another thing. I did ask that. Where is he now? The person said they don't know. And on your Facebook page, it also shows that you are dating someone now. I believe you lost your wife a few years back. You have 2 older children. It's very interesting information. Nothing dire, of course, but I just bring it to you. As I stated, I don't know what's the truth to anything. Who these people are. Maybe nothing. But there are some people tired of what's going on in Rogersville. Very, very tired. Hold on one second. I'll bring it up. I love Jesus, musician, songwriter. Don't forget to listen to Life Symphonies of Others. This is Mr. Dotson's page. He's an unemployed street musician, studied at Dallas Institute of Funeral Service, studied at Louisiana Baptist University, studied at Collin County Community College, Central Park, McKinney, went to Mount Vernon High School, lives in Kingsport, Tennessee, from Carrollton, Texas. You are in a new relationship. I pulled all that up. You have a new lady friend. As of July 6th, I do believe you are a widower. So I do believe your wife passed away a few years ago, if I am standing correct on the Facebook post. 2 older children. Very odd for someone to be a medic and be also studying funeral services. But as I state, to each his own, it's just very odd. No, you don't have to be friends with anybody to call them on Messenger. No, you do not. You do not have to have a Facebook post, Facebook page to call someone on Messenger. All you have to do is download the Messenger app, and the other party have a Messenger app. Yes, that's what I'm telling you. He studied it, though, back in Texas before he moved here. He moved here in 2015. This is very interesting. As I state, his profile says unemployed street musician. So that's what I'm trying to understand. How do you go from being a medic in Texas, studying at the time to be into a mortician, to be now living here and unemployed as a street musician? It says he studied at the Dallas Institute of Funeral Service 2013 to 2014. He has an associate degree in mortuary science. He studied at Louisiana Baptist University 2004 as a Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies with the emphasis in missions. So he graduated in 2004 from Biblical Studies. And then in 2013-14, he got a mortuary science degree 10 or so years later. It's very interesting. And he's in a new relationship as of July 6th. He has a son and a daughter. Started school for funeral service in 2013, traveled to Cairo, Egypt in 2010. He's an avid sports fan. As I state, I don't have anything to say bad about the man. I don't know anything about him. This is just bringing up some people who have been mentioned in the storyline that could be possible suspects in the disappearance. As I state, I don't know the man. And it's not to throw any shade, but somebody put a bug in my ear that somebody's been digging. And I'll leave it at that. A lot of hanky-panky's been going on the wire. As I state, nasty uploads crazy nonsense, crazy lives, phone calls, people interviewing children, which is a no-no. Sorry, Felicia, Karen, it's a no-no. You don't do that. You don't involve children in grown folks' business. And obviously you weren't taught properly. Everybody knows a child stays in a child's place. And that is the reason why children are grown now, because their parents and caretakers allow them to be in the role of grown-ups. Said information. What is the evidence that has come back from the lab? Do we have phone pings? Do we have GPS locations? What do we have right now from TBI? Any suggestions? What you think may have come back from the lab? I sure would like to know. It'd be very interesting. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. God bless all of you coming in, spending your early morning with the queen. Most of you know y'all should be in the bed. Y'all up. Y'all say, well, I'm going to make it the weekend. My goodness. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will be dropping the link so you can give me your commentary. Thank you so much. Yes, many people try their best to intimidate you. It doesn't work with me. I don't easily intimidate. And I have no reason to be intimidated because I'm highly favored. And I don't indulge in foolishness. That's just who I am. Too old for that. Please hit the link if you would like to give your commentary on the suspects. What evidentiary material you believe has come back from TBI? Hell, will this be a cold case? We're in month 3. In a few days, it will be 9 months that the brothers of Cal City were reported missing. December 21st, 2020. This is harrowing. Separate children, separate parts of the universe. And yet they're missing. Nobody knows anything. But we know somebody knows something. They're just not saying because they have something to hide. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, he has a pilot license? I didn't know that. Well, I would think he would put that on his profile. Would you not put that on your profile? You have a pilot's license? Interesting. He was fired from the funeral home and that was his last job. Okay. It's amazing how you all hear all this stuff. Stuff I've never heard. Jesus. He has a pilot license. He got fired. Well, that's true. Him and Don are in the same boat. Allegedly, he got fired. So this is what I'm saying. This is just a wicked tale. It has left the realm of being about the child. It's about everybody but Summer Wells. Well, this is what happens. When people have seedy lifestyles, all their sins come out. And as I said, we're all flawed. But these people are ratchet. There's a difference. When you're not even trying to live right. You're not even making an attempt to try to live right. Thank you, Cat Eyes. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for the cash out, baby. Thank you, sweetie. Excuse me. Hit the link if you'd like to give your opinion. I got 2:30 in the room. Thank you all so much for joining the Queen in the early morning. I was hoping we have something positive to bring forward pertaining to the baby, but we don't. All we have is a $38,000 reward at the moment. Okay, him saying he's been unemployed for at least a year due to health issues. Okay, so he's sickly. Okay. 7 to Life says GPS on their car. Okay, sweetheart. Dodson didn't want to be seen dead at the funeral home, so left out loud. Okay, you know what, Snuggle? Stop that. I got blocked earlier for asking them to talk about Summer. Them? Who are you talking about? Who's them? I don't know who you're speaking of, Kim. Yes, I got a few more people. 234. God is good. He did an interview and told a lot about himself, but no mention on overseas travel. Yes. Well, it's in his Facebook pictures. You can mosey on over there while you're listening to the Queen. There are pictures of him abroad. There are a few pictures in there of said children in the photographs, so it's no secret. He has been abroad. It's on the profile that he's been to Egypt. It says 2010. So, as I stated, it may be nothing, but people will, try to dissect everybody that's come in contact with the child, and I understand that, because you don't know if we are to believe that this indeed is an abduction, human trafficking. Then you will look at all parties that have come in contact with the child. And it also was said something about the church. There's some link to the church. And I was praying. I never heard that. So when I get more information, I'll bring it to you. I don't know if they're trying to say because he goes to the same church. I don't know. But I'm praying nothing comes back felonious pertaining to anybody attending the church. Because in the end, everybody can't stand account for what one person has done or doing that goes to church. I mean, you all know the game. People are people. Nobody knows what people are doing in the privacy of their home or on their cell phones, who they're talking to. Oh, he got fired for no reason. When did he get fired? Last year? Excuse me. Oh, they should check missing persons for every state he's been in. Interesting. Is he one of those good Christian men that Don keeps talking about? Well, as I said, I do not want to judge him or anybody who's been mentioned in this storyline because I don't know any of these people. For all we know, it could be nothing. But, people are going to dig in people's past, check them out. But obviously, he's on a radar with somebody, and that's why he was mentioned to me tonight by somebody. That there's some things that are affiliated with him or some people that he know, let's say, that did not look good, and we'll leave it at that. So I don't know. You still spelled it wrong, Amy. 44, cut it out. Maybe he's related to R. Kelly. If you gonna go there. He played a flute and R. Kelly played the keyboard. Lord, I can't. Well, you do a video in the bathroom, you don't care about yourself. How about that? You don't care anything about yourself. I'll tell you what was strange is that I was watching someone's network and there was, as I told you all the other night, the children are outside playing, okay? The Wales children in a bathtub. The bathtub is filled with water and the boys are sitting in the bathtub. One of the boys is sitting in the bathtub. And I said, well, damn, the bathtub need to be in the house. What the hell is the bathtub doing outside with water in it, dirty water? Lord have mercy. I'm so glad those children are gone. I mean, serious. Bathtub sitting outside like it's a damn jacuzzi. See, this is what I'm saying. When you know these people, their minds aren't right. Why don't you take the tub and put it on the inside? Why don't you make a real bathroom for yourself? Who doesn't want a bathroom? I love the bathroom. Thank you, Jesus, for the tub, the toilet, the sink. Hello, shower head, water coming out, hot water, cold water. Oops, the soap I use. Oops, the wash rag. Oops, the drying towel. Thank you, Jesus. The bath gel. Come on, Queen. Thank you. God is good. I'm telling you now, a queen will lose her mind if she couldn't get in that bathtub. It's going to be some smoke in the city. Shut your mouth. My gosh. Hit the link, you guys. 248 in the room. Come on. Too many of you chatting. It'll be a bit cold to bathe outside in winter. Well, the point is, these people have so many things on their property that are outside that shouldn't be there, such as a school bus, such as broke down cars and automobiles and trucks, a bathtub, refrigerator. All these things have been seen in photographs of the whale's property. They don't care about anything. That's their problem. Their priorities are jacked up. Sickening. He was for a month and seemed to have watched her alive. Okay, Junie. Thank you for the link. Don might have had his pants down to shoot up, not make deposit. Well, there could be, but he was wrangling with his pants. So I don't know. My thing is, I can't see past the camera, so I can't say. That's the whole thing about how things appear. What it looked like, it may not be. But the point is, you know, why be wrangling with your britches on a camera? Why don't you just tell you know who, hey, hold on a minute, I'll be right back. So go do whatever you had to do. I don't know. I'm tired of talking about these folks and they weird behavior. It's old. Smoking mirror scam. What are you talking about, sweetie? Okay, bed frame leaning against the house outside. See, well, that's my point. Craziness. Just crazy. Thank you, cat eyes. That's the whole point. All this is weird, very weird. I was waiting for my mod to come up here and say something. Finally. I've been wondering when you was going to come up and say something. Hello? Now, what is she doing? Yeah, you're right. No way to understand her. This child. Hold on. I don't hear audio. Hello. Yeah, Sunset. I think they've done that already, sweetheart. God knows they've done that already. Well, I didn't hear you, Crystal. We didn't hear you talking. I guess they can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know. What you said? Art, I hate autocorrect. Little small shed. What are you talking about, Universal? Ooh, what are you saying? Doctor makes some extra cash by giving tours of his home. Please stop. I can't. I hope not. Okay, thank you, Ace. Hey, how you doing, Miss Moore?
Hello.
Yes.
Queen, can you hear me?
Yes. What
Can
happened?
anybody hear me?
Honey, we can hear you. How you gonna say can anybody hear you? And I'm saying I can hear you. Crystal.
Hello.
Yeah, start talking, dear. mercy, I can't. Honey. What y'all doing ones for? I don't know what's going on. Maddie, honey, I don't know. Gina, stop. Stop that. Halloween is coming up. Haunted House by Donnie. Davin play nice. Hello, Happy. Take the wheel, honey. What you saying? What are y'all talking about down here? One yes. What are you saying? What are y'all taking polls down there?
Okay, this is the last time I'm gonna do this. Can you hear me?
Okay, you were talking.
Okay,
You just
there we go.
Hey, what in the world? You steady saying we like yes.
Oh, you
don't act like you from Tokyo up here, ma'am.
You sound like a robot. It's messed up.
Okay, well, guess what? You must be down in the Harlem.
Yeah.
Hello?
It's you're I don't know if it's
are you somewhere near other devices? Don't be near anything that's got the volume up.
What the heck? This is so weird.
Are you on your phone or a computer?
Yeah. Do I sound okay though? Just so I can say what I'm gonna say. You can't ask me any questions.
I heard an echo. Just start talking. Go ahead. I'll be quiet. Just talk.
Okay. So all I'm gonna say is, what in the world did I see? What did I watch today? That is so disrespectful and so disgusting. I cannot believe what I seen. I thought I can't believe it. And especially, I mean, you know that you're supposed to give a statement, right? And you're gonna be looking like that on that is so disrespectful to that little girl. And that just goes to show you that this is nothing but a game to them.
Yes, thank you.
Period. It's just a game.
Them. Make sure you
that right there.
Them.
You don't do that. You don't do that. That is not normal. That is, I don't care who it is. That is not normal. You don't do something like that. That just goes to show you he's corrupt, and something has happened, and she did not just go missing and got and taken, kidnapped, or whatever. Amen. No, his actions and all of that. No, that's not normal. That was not normal behavior whatsoever.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
That's disgusting. I couldn't believe I seen that.
Welcome to America.
That was it.
Welcome to America.
And people still gonna be vouching for him. Okay, that's just as sick as him.
Thank you. Please, I'm glad you said that. Anybody still rallying for him, talking to him on the main line with him? You just as grimy and dusty as he is. I said it.
Yeah.
I said it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. If you're going to continue to ride with him after this video that he did live,
and the hoax,
we know did nobody make it up? It was live.
Yeah.
Did nobody make it up or lie about it or nothing? It was live. If you continue. Now, if you continue to follow him and vouch for both of them, yeah, you're just as grimy. Disgusting. Just absolutely disgusting.
And then look, the host of Jeopardy steady trying to talk and looking befuddled. Cut it off. Cut your phone off, Goofy. Cut your phone off. But you were taping because you knew what he was about. So that's that. That's that. You didn't know what they're about. You know, some of you will say, well, he didn't know he was going to do that, man. Stop making excuses. The man and the woman get high and drunk probably daily. And you've been talking to that man over a month. So you've been talking to him knowing he's geeked up and toe up. So whatever you're doing with the Wells is on you. And you had your camera on, because if you were really into listening to what he had to say, you wouldn't have had him filmed in the first damn place. So it's a bunch of bull. Okay, baby, I hear you. Crystal says she needs her laptop. Yes, bottom feeders indeed. Julie says she's passed out. Well, she was woke. She was half awoke in that video, mouth wide open. She didn't had a lick. She hit a lick. She done got something in her. That's why her mouth was open. Shameful. And you sitting there filming them like a dummy because you just like them. You cut from the same cloth. And all the rest of you wanting to call, dial a chick, 911, dial a chick, dial 1-866, dial a chick, dial a tuber. You nasty too. All of you filthy. Right. But he knows how he is. When you deal with certain people long enough, it don't take 6, 7, 8 weeks to start learning people. Most people tell you what they're about in the first conversation. We already know Don Wells what he's about. He's let us know that. So there's no secret. So he's been getting turned up. So that's why you shouldn't have been filming him. Frankly, you shouldn't be talking to him, but that's your choice. Ooh, not drug administration addicts. Oh, Francis Dean, you're killing me. Wow, that's deep. They were on blues, nodding off like that. I don't know nothing about it. No, they'll never get their kids back. And that's why you know they don't care about themselves, because you're doing all this, not thinking this boy's taping you, all these interviews where you're talking crazy, talking in circles. You don't think this is going to get back to those, the judge, the social workers, supervisors that's over your case? You're stupid. But hey, you like it, I love it. Because if you're that ignorant to show you don't have no respect for yourself and you're not going to show any respect to try to get your children back, that's on you. That's a choice. Nobody put a gun to your head. Nobody told you to talk to these YouTubers. Nobody told you to keep talking to these people, making all these Facebook posts, going on and on, ranting and raving. You all talk to damn YouTube and Facebook like it's somebody real. These people ain't real. Ain't y'all to figure that out? They don't care nothing about these kids, these stories. Because a real person that cares something about it will act like they care. And this is not how you show you care about missing children. Whether you're the parent, caretaker, or the person bringing the message. And that's just the bottom line. They all a crackhead, crack heave. Oh, okay. You know those boys are going to hear about this if they haven't seen it already. Yes, that's the thing. And that's what I'm saying. All these things they're going to see at some point. Their parents engaging in this crazy behavior. YouTubers uploading content about their family. You know, like somebody said, you know, you all should be considerate of the children. But these things are going to come out regardless. Just like the news. When they bring the story, the only difference with the news is they don't give their personal opinion about what you just did in a video. They don't talk about that on the news. Your Facebook posts. You talking to a YouTuber. You rarely hear that in the news. Yes, Bob, I hear he's been talking to YouTubers. Back to you, Jane. Yeah, they don't do that. But the point is, you're looking for your child allegedly, so act like you're looking for your child. Why don't you pretend you're looking for your child? Pretend you care about your child. Both doors and basement always open 24/7 for your enjoyment. P.S. Leave the damn cell phones at home. Don't work anyway, and don't forget all little ones welcome. Okay, a 44. Golly. All right, y'all stop. Don't use the YouTubers' names. Causes problems. We know who you're talking about. I pray Summer's alive, and can you imagine how she would feel years later seeing how her parents acted? Well, she lived with them, so she knows how they act. Hey, Lynette. Thank you, baby. Thanks for joining me, sweetheart. If those boys aren't seeing it, I'm sure the kids at school will be telling them. Think about the boys for once, Donnie. Yes, very true. Thank you, 22, for saying that. Yes, fine summer moon. I said the same thing. I pray the boys didn't see their parents doing a video like that. I feel sorry for the boys. Yes, Do we really think she's still alive for real? Yes. Well, Ace, there are people who do think she's alive. As the old saying goes, we can agree to disagree. You all are welcome to hit the link. You don't have to chit chat downtown. Hopefully she will forget. Okay. Thank you, Kat. But somebody didn't understand that way they live was wrong. That's how she was raised. Yes, Rags. That's a very good point. That's a valid point. Read the title, Anything New from LE TBI. Yes, that's the thing. So far, nothing. I brought information at the beginning of this video. Feel free to go back. There are no new updates. The reward stands at over $38,000. Feel free to donate if you would like to. The reward for Summer Wells is at the Civics Bank if you need verification. But right now, we don't have any information to suspects, evidence, any updates. As I stated in my commentary, Channel 11 News reached out to the Wells, no response. They reached out to law enforcement, no response. And they also reached out to family and friends. So now, since that was mentioned in my commentary, and you can verify the said information by a source, what friends and family did they reach out to Channel 11 News? Oh, boy. I would like to know, who did you all try to talk to? Hello, Oregon. How are you? Thank you, darling. Thank you, Miss Holmes. Thank you. Don said earlier the award is up to $80,000. That hasn't been able. No, it's not confirmed. I just brought a source. It is at $38,000 plus. It is not at $80,000. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you all so much. God bless all of you. Thank you so much. But who are the suspects? We're looking at the Wells. We're looking at Grandma. We're looking at Boy H. We're looking at the person sleeping in the shed. We're looking at the person who was allegedly staying in the property next door. A man who allegedly was staying on the property for a month who has vanished. It's Mr. Dodson, the flute player with no job. Family man has 2 older children in a new relationship. He has skills with being a medic and a funeral home. Has funeral home background. Wow. Ugh. Scary. But as I state, we have no information that he's involved or any of the other people who have been thrown into the mix by Mr. Donald Wells. Don Dorella. Okay, Kara, I'm dead. It's like a bad game of Clue. You got that right. And I love that game. I had that game. Queen was kind of spoiled as a child. She had damn near every game you could think of. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Kim Gates. Thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Lord, I'd heard it all tonight. Suspects, him and her. Sunset, exactly. If a miracle happens and Summer's alive, I hope she never goes back to that dungeon. Yes. Yeah. I read some crazy comment on YouTube today. Some crazy chick said, I hope she ain't found. I hope I think she was kidnapped, blah, 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 and they return her. Well, why would they return her, Goofy? If I bought her or she was handed to me, why would I give her back? See, people don't think when they talk. Jeez. Man, just say anything. I love Clue. Wanted to live in a mansion with conservatory. Thank you, Amy. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. You all are so funny. You gonna make me choke. I think it's down in the shed with the pipe. Did I win, Clue? Yes, you did. And the winner is M. Cos. Oh my God. Right. Do we ever sleep? That's the truth. Look, we up late like we on crack. Somebody hand me the pipe. Jeepers creepers. Dang, this is sick. Summer deserves a second chance for a good life. I pray she's found alive. Yes. But Kim, you got to think about what type of person would buy a child, barter with a child. Probably not somebody that would be a good parent. That's what you always got to remember. 9 times out of 10, anybody buying kids, getting kids, they're not somebody that needs a kid. No different than the person selling or giving the child away. Thank you. Got heartburn. Well, put you some salt and some warm water and drink it, honey. That should help your heartburn. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, pretty baby. I will try to keep it 100. Amen. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you for the cash app. God bless all of you. So sweet to me. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Gulf Coast. How are you? Oh, such a cute emoji. A baking soda and water. Well, take that too. Look, whatever they can get to down their throat. As my grandmama say, your throat. Hello, TZ Brown. How you doing, baby? Why in the world would a drug dealer want with a child? Seems like it's just caused much of a mess. It would cause a mess. The dope dealer gonna get the baby and do what with the baby? You mean you gonna get a baby that's a dope dealer that's what? A pedophile? So how would you know that your dope dealer is a pedophile? Stay woke. Come on now. Don't make me get black folk up here. Black folks ain't taking no children's. Kidnappers, we done told you about the carjacker. They don't want your children. They want your car, not your baby. Stay woke. Like they say, they don't want their own children. What they want with your crying children? We gonna set the children right outside. No, ma'am. He actually thought he was the sexiest man on the magazine with the sunglasses on and no shirt with a hen egg over the top of his eye, taking a dump. He thought he looked good. Where he thought that? Y'all stop that. We ain't gonna keep talking about nobody in doing that because it's disgusting. Hit the link, please. I got 314 in the room. Amen. God is good. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Hi, Tina. How you doing, baby? Yes, sadly, this is all these children have ever known. 44, you said that right. That is the sad part. That this is all they've seen. And let me tell you something else I noticed. One of the tubers on the wire, have been posting pictures of the children. And then, as I told you, there's that picture of the children outside in the bathtub that's outside, which is just crazy. It's all get out. But there's some pictures of the children on a lawn, like there's somebody's house that has green grass. And the first thing I thought was, you know what? That's what those children need. They need to live in a regular neighborhood where they can cross the street, go play at Pookie's house or Bubba's house, down the street, across the street, live like normal children. That's how most of us live. Whether you lived in the city, you lived in the South, you lived out West, you live where you could cross the street, the road, and go play with another child. Cross 3 houses over, you could play with another child. Yes, regular folks. These children, hell, they got to get on a damn train to go find somebody to play with. Why would you even want your children raised like that? And I get it. There's people who want to live out in the country. Because I was driving so far today. I had some business to take care of yesterday morning. I had to get up and ride, and I kept riding. First thing I said was, where's this road going? So I called a lady to get directions. I thought, hell, when I looked up, I was near the mountain. I said, hell, I must be in Robbinsville. I'm telling you, I saw the tallest peak. That's how far I was driving. That's how close I am to the mountains. That when I got to my destination, I just turned over my shoulder and looked, and I saw the tallest peak. And I said, you know what? This Tennessee is too much for the Queen. I got to get somewhere where it's flat. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Queen got to get out of here. I got to go. I'm telling you, that world just kept winding and winding and winding. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. You can get dropped off around here. Don't get it twisted now. Small Fry says, I love my granddaughters and I won't post their photos on social media because of all the twisted pervs out there. Yes, you have to be careful. We have a girl deceased now from Texas. Somebody found her on Instagram and made it to her door and killed her, and then went upstairs and bludgeoned himself to death in his neck. You've never hear of people stabbing themselves to death by suicide. Well, this guy did this from Florida. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You have to be careful what you post on social media. People are not well. And in this commentary, that article says there are no posted signs outside of the Wells house. So obviously somebody's been talking like they got signs posted up, and the news is saying no, they don't. So that means any goofball can go over and climb over a rope, chain, whatever the hell they got up or don't got up, and go up to that house and knock directly on the door and say, Donna Wells, Candy Cane, come out, wherever you are. You better stay woke. Keep talking on the wire. What them YouTubers gonna do when the Reaper come? I said it. Make sure you call your friend in Texas. You make sure you call Benny Bin Laden and see if he can come fly out here and help you in time. You better ask somebody. Baby, let me tell you something. Somebody crawl up that dusty driveway, they gonna handle Donnie, look, I'm about to call him Donnie Kane and Candy Cane directly. Well, like I said, you talking every day on this jukebox, and you gonna get just what you looking for. Seek and ye shall find. Keep talking on that wire, and somebody gonna climb up that damn drive, and I'm surprised ain't nobody that made it to the top. Y'all better stay woke. Keep talking. Because let me tell you something. You're going to be sitting on that pot one day talking to your friend out west, and somebody going to come in there and blow your damn brains out. And Candy Cane going to be sitting back there in that little dusty church she was in that same little dusty blue tank top she keep wearing without a brassiere. And she going to be sitting there looking like a damn fool if she even know the hell the Reaper that walked in the damn room. Hit the link. Engage. Ransom. Oh, man, I want to hear nothing that hell forgot to say. Don't get me crunk in this live. I want to keep the few subscribers I got. Hello, Pensacola, Florida. Amen. Thank you. They didn't call police for 45 minutes or an hour after something missing, but will call police when they feel threatened. Yes, Denise, because it's a game. This is a dirty game of two stinky rats in the holler. They have no respect for themselves, no respect for their children, no respect for society. They're using this wire Facebook as a means to an end. And there are sick people out here rallying for them like they are somebody important. They are 1%ers. The world has over 10 billion people in it, and you're rallying for two people who possibly have killed a damn 5-year-old. You need to get yourself checked out. You need to go to the shrink. That's what you need to do. Hello, Faith. How you doing, baby? Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. To you. To you. Y'all know y'all got some weird, interesting names in this chat. Kara Nova Star 2021. I don't see how Don can find Candace appealing when she's looking like a boy. Well, he might like a boy. For all I know, he might like a little ting-ting. Don't get me started. Hey, Gulf Coast. Hello, Pauline. Hello. Thank y'all so much. Who knows what Donald like? Y'all don't know what Donald like. Y'all better get it twisted up. Look, hey, don't start up and cheer. I'm trying to be nice. What drug dealer is going to have a thriving business with no cell phone with 750 miles? 44, you killing me. You got that right. It's a link in there. I ain't got no mods. Taking applications for mods. Damn. My goodness. I got to do all the work. paint my toes, read the commentary, type on the typewriter. Jesus. Damn, YouTube ain't paying me enough for all this work I got to do up here. Lord have mercy. Somebody give me a roll so I can I'm going to let YouTube go. That first roll that paid me a lump sum of money, I'm out of here. I will just be coming in to say, hello, how are you all? I'm going to show you the lamp I bought today. That's what my YouTube videos are going to be from here on out once I become famous. I'm going to be talking about none of this foolishness. I'm not going to care about no stinky rat that sits on an egg crate in their garage. One that's sitting up in the holler. I will not care. Honey, Queen going to be trying to go to Macy's somewhere. Shopping. Nobody got time for this. The world, let me tell you something. The world is a beautiful place. And what's sickening is people like this that make the world corrupt and make it a bad place. When I go outside my door, I'm in a good mood. I'm feeling good. So long as you don't say nothing to me out of the way, you don't get in my way, I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with you. I wake up in a good mood. I feel good. I'm glad to be alive. I get that first cup of coffee. Oh, my goodness. It's on and popping. I ain't worried about nothing. And that's how the world should be. You get your first cup of coffee. You feeling good. You go out into the world. You do your thing. You speak to people. You smile. Everywhere I go, I make a friend. I can go to the grocery store. They talk to me. Picking bananas, peaches, whatever. Because that's who I am. I make a friend everywhere I go. And that's how the world should be. Not this nonsense we're talking about here. Thank you, Pinky. Thank you, baby. Hello, Canada. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Baby, let me tell you something. I can be in a store. I was in a Goodwill many years ago with my auntie. And we were cutting up, talking crazy. And there was some women in there. There was some white women in there. And they said, you know what? I'd love to hang with you because you seem like you a whole lot of fun. You know I can cut up over some little discount shoes in a thrift store because that's who I am. I make every day fun. I go in the grocery store, I'm speaking. I go in the store, I'm speaking. I'm going to the bank, I'm speaking. The bank people know when I pull up, hey, how you doing? Because they see she's happy. She has a nice disposition. That's how I carry myself. And there's some days I don't feel good. I was a little irritated earlier, because I was having to run around, go to, a lot of places. But in the end, I made the best of my day. And I'm thankful that I'm here and I'm alive. Because right now, there's somebody that's not alive. And it could be possibly this 5-year-old. And she had her whole life ahead of her if she is no longer with us. And that's a terrible fate for a child. She should be playing with her brothers. They should be playing hide and go seek, games, going places, going to the fair. This is the season for the fair. Trying to win teddy bears. That's what you do at 5. Meeting your friends at school. Enjoying being a kid. And these children have not had that. And it's sad. 2 hours of run, girl, please. I went 6 places in 2 hours. Queen, don't be playing. Baby, I be everywhere. You ought to see me today. I was like my mother, honey, coming in with a bag here, a bag there. I said, look at you like old bag lady. Lord have mercy. Got me coming up in this house like a museum. But I'm grateful because God is good. And that's what I keep trying to tell them demons out there. You can't stop the queen. You can do all you want. You can talk crazy, make up stuff, lie, manipulate. Queen ain't worried about you. I sleeps good every night. You better ask somebody about the queen, honey. I come to you directly. God is good. I got to give my God favor. I got to give him praise today, honey. Because let me tell you something. He brought a queen a mighty long way. And that's why when you hear me on this jukebox, I bring it to you real. Some people don't like it because they like to pussyfoot around. I don't come from pussyfooters. Never have, never will. You either like it or you don't. It's no big deal. You ain't got to go storm the gate. You ain't got to go find Biden. You ain't got to go break down the walls up at the White House because you don't like some everyday shenanigans said. Just check out. That's all. Come on. Well, ask Donna Wells where Summer is. That's what you should be asking. Lord have mercy. Devil, get behind me. Amen. Thank you. You're so true. But she got to tell what her name is. It's a crying shame. You got that right. It sure is. It said to an official that one of the boys said they were playing hide and seek that day Summer went missing. Oh, Lord. Who said that, Ink? I ain't heard that. Oh, Lord. Okay. The basement made me think of a damn game like those freaky places where they lock you in and you have to use all what? Oh, my God. You're killing me. It ain't my fault. Well, that's the thing. We don't know what happened. But they know what happened to that child. Like I said, whether it's an accident by them, the children. And I guess I should have put the boys up there as well in the suspect list. Perhaps the children done something to her. Perhaps one of the boys did something to her. Pushed her down. She fell. She hit her head. I don't know. But those parents did something to her as the finale. If it was an accident, either by Candy, the father, the children, deliberate, they know something. And that's just how I feel about it. That's it. Yes, he knows very well what happened. Can you imagine how hot it gets down there in the dungeon? Well, it should be cool down there, Norma. Usually basements are cooler because they're underground. And that's not really underground because you can walk right up to the door. But it should be cooler. Because for one, it doesn't have windows to bring in sunlight, so it should be cooler. Yes, Crystal, they know for sure what happened. And their actions are not normal. Amen. Don said that the boy said that, and I don't put any stock in anything. DW says yes. Yes, that was told today on another video about the boys playing hide and go seek, and I heard that because they were saying that it's something new coming out. Well, see, don't you find it strange? Every time you all talk in the chat, don't you all find it funny that the things you've mentioned in the chat in the past 2.5 months have been new scenarios pertaining to the Wells versions of what happened? It can only be one version. Hello, Kim. Thank you so much, sweetheart. So come on now. Come on. They're probably, what? Their house probably has some hot axe and cigarettes. Pink, what you saying? Hit the link. Come on, join the Queen. I'm already at hour 28 minutes. Amen. Thank you, 336 viewers. The boy said it. Well, I ain't heard nothing. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Crying Shame. Tell them I did not used to go live. So that's what people need to know about the Queen. I built this channel on uploads only. No lives. No lives, no mods, no nothing. And was not a partner. And even when I had made the 1,000+ subscriber list, I didn't fret and didn't contact YouTube to be a partner. So that's why nobody can ever come tell me why I'm on what reasons I'm on here for monetary gain. Naturally, you're going to make some funds because that's the whole purpose of the partnership with YouTube. It's a business. But I don't agree with talking about children and felonious acts with children and your spirit isn't right. Because it's a bad mix. If you're not serious about the content you're talking about, you shouldn't be talking about it. Thank you, Julie. Welcome. Welcome all. Welcome all new subscribers. Thank you all so much. God bless all of you. Let me check my subscriber list while I'm on this box. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hold on a minute. Come on, Queen. Check it out. Let me see what they talking about. Lord have mercy. 350 watching. God is good. 8,730 something subscribers. 1.1 thousand videos. Amen. Shut your mouth. Woo, God is good. Yes, he does hide behind the truth. Amen. Yes. Well, hello, Sporting. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I missed your question, baby. Let me go back in. Let me go through my phone because that's the only way I can catch up with your questions. Hold on, baby. Let me check. Well, let me check my miniature computer. Let's see. Thank you, Daphne. Do you think, like some of the others might be thinking and saying, that they are hoping it was not a hoax after all of this? Genia, I don't know. See, that's the thing. When you're dealing with people who have a different version every day, they're doing all these theatrics with lives and fake phone calls and all that. You don't know anything. See, we didn't know anything anyway before these two got crunk and started doing all this crazy behavior. So you don't know. If the child is alive, if the child's deceased, if it was an accident, you don't know because their behavior is, as I state, outrageous. So you don't know what to think. So yeah, you're going to look at them side eye. Why would you not? You have to be a fool at this point. And I'm going to say that. You have to be a fool at this point to think these people are not complicit because this is just not a normal way to behave and your child is missing. Now, we know that some people get crunk. They like to cuss and fuss because they mad their child missing and they cussing everybody out. Okay, but these people are doing a whole different level. They're spinning different webs. That's totally different. You're spinning webs and you're changing the narrative every other day. And the narratives are cohesive to the chats of Facebook and The Wire, which is YouTube. That's my new word for YouTube, The Wire. So every time I look up, they have an answer for everything. And then I say, well, wait a minute. That sounds like something I saw on The Wire. Because they're watching you all talk right now. Stay woke. Yes, it's very sad. 3 little brothers who have now been split up, not only by their parents. Yes, baby sister. Then on top of that, they have been split apart. Yes, that's what I said. It's tragic. Mr. Don been sober for 15 years, except a couple of months ago, last weekend now. I haven't seen proof of sobriety for 15 years yet. Okay. Did Granny have power at the camper? Water? Where did she use the bathroom? Devin, that's a very good question. I thought about that yesterday. Where did Granny go to the restroom? Because imagine every time you got to go to the potty, bathe, you got to crawl out your little camper, cross 50, 60 feet over to the mansion and crawl up a scaffold to get help to the bathroom, shower. You got 6 people living in this little bitty house. And let's say you decide you got to go make number 2. You got to try to rush over there to that dungeon and use the restroom and somebody in the damn bathroom. Oh, no. Lord have mercy. God help me. Yes, Denise, you said it. Don sees no one is buying his story. He changes the narrative to make a new story. Amen. These people are built different. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Amen. Distractions, webs of distractions. Yes. Pooping in a shed. Charlene, please stop. Y'all are killing me. Crawl up a scaffold. Okay. Oh. They said they went inside the camper and washed her hands. So where is that? Is that she didn't have water rags, honey? I don't know. You're asking the wrong. Oh, here's my Canadian. Tina, where you been?
I've been staying home.
Well, you was home when we last talked. What you trying to say?
I don't go nowhere. Stay home.
Okay, anybody else in the chat, you're welcome to hit the link to give your opinion alongside Miss Tina from Canada. Roll with it, Tina. Who's the suspects? Who is the suspect or suspects? Roll with it.
Okay, before I get into that.
Oh, Lord. Hey, why you can't follow the rules, ma'am?
Well, we know the suspects. We know it's Dawn.
Do I know who the suspects are?
We know it's Grandma. We know it's the 3 boys.
Who else?
We shouldn't get into that, but I mean, there's 7 for sure. That's it.
Okay, let me ask you something. What do you think of Mr. Dodson? Let's talk about him briefly, because I don't want to dwell on him too much, but his name was put into my message box for a reason tonight from a source. So.
Okay, so from what I understand, Mr. Dodson came from Georgia to Tennessee,
no,
right?
The flute guy came from Texas, I thought.
Okay, so wherever he came from
he was
Texas to
on his profile.
Tennessee.
Now, maybe he lived in maybe he left Texas and went to Georgia, but you might be mixing him up with the guy who was supposed to be living on the property. See, I don't know nothing because we're listening to he said, she said from these people. That's why I don't want to hear all this stuff, because it's all he said, she said. Nobody's bringing a receipt pertaining to any of these people involved. Nobody has a receipt. Go ahead.
Okay, so Mr. Dodson.
Dobbs. Somebody's saying Dobbs. Jackie Dobbs is from Georgia. Dodson is the flute guy with the glasses and the funny haircut. He's the one.
Oh,
yeah, he's the one from Texas that went to mortuary school, biblical studies school. Look, he worldwide. Look, wait a minute, Tina. He a paramedic, a mortician, an airline pilot. That sounds like somebody that'll scam you out of all your damn money. You come back, you ain't got $2 in the bank.
I think he's a little obsessed with death.
Yes, that's scary. Because look, let's look at this, and I'm gonna let you say what you gotta say. An ambulance person sees death at some point, right?
Yeah.
You were studying mortician school while you were being an ambulance person. You get what I mean, an EMT rather, right?
Yeah.
Then you going to school to preach the good word. Come on, Queen. So we're talking about saving lives, and ending lives. I'm done. I'm out of here. Take it from here.
And preaching the word of Jesus.
I said saving lives and ending lives. Did you miss that?
Yeah, and studying the Bible.
Well, let the church say amen. Go ahead. What?
I think it's kind of creepy. That sounds creepy to me.
You got your mouth open like Candace. What's wrong with you?
Oh my God, I didn't want to watch that last night.
Why you didn't turn it off? Go ahead.
I did. I only watched about 15 seconds, and then they were talking about him. I don't know. He was doing something, so I went back and I watched it again. And then he walked around, and then he showed us Candace, and he said, "Oh, this is Candace, whatever." And she was right out of it. Out. She was on a Hollerville vacation. She took a Hollerville vacation. That's where she was at. But anyway, so he's sitting on the toilet. What the hell? I don't know what he was doing on the toilet, but it was pretty obvious he was pulling down his pants.
What would you be doing on the toilet?
And I think he's peeing on the toilet.
So why not?
I mean, I wouldn't be just. Why not what?
Why not stand up? He's a guy. Guys stand up.
Yeah, I know. Why didn't he stand up? He's sitting down. I don't know.
Maybe he got him to JJ.
Some guys do. I guess.
Only little boys pee on the toilet.
I don't know why he sat down and used the toilet.
Tina, don't do that.
Like, why didn't he not choose to stand up? Being that he's a man, and that's what they usually do.
Well, you know the reason a man would sit down on the toilet is because he had to do that. Come on now, let's stop that.
He had to do what? Hey, have a pee?
Tina, are you really gonna do that?
Why is he sitting on the toilet?
Tina, please, come on. Don't do this on my live.
He's peeing.
Don't do this on my live.
I don't know why he's
grown man. Why would a 56-year-old man sit on the toilet to urinate? Are you really gonna do this on my live?
Why would he sit down to urinate? I don't know.
You're 56. You've been standing up. Why would you sit down?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's not 80 and frail.
No.
What the hell am I listening to?
Okay. Is there something I'm not getting? Am I being?
Yeah, you acting like you 5 right now. You know, you sit down to make a bowel movement, and a man stands up to urinate, and a woman sits down to urinate. So we sit down 2 times. We sit down 2 times to go to the bathroom, and a man stands up for one and sits down for the other. Now, don't start this mess with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's taking a.
I mean, you sleep. You need to go to bed.
Okay, so he's taking a dump, but how come we didn't?
Really?
How come we didn't see?
Okay.
If he was sitting down, he was sitting down taking a shit. How come we didn't see him go like? Make all those faces. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. It was so weird. Oh yeah, this other thing that they mentioned was I don't want to I don't want to attack these people, these women that came forward to press charges against Dawn, but one of those guys, I think it was the guy that had the video channel. He said that one of the women was an adult when she got pregnant by this 13-year-old.
okay.
I don't know if that's true. But two YouTubers brought it up to Chris McDonough's. I don't know what his channel is called. The Interview Room. Yeah, she had.
Who said that?
I think it was through a Cash App or something. I can't remember. It was through.
Because that's the question I asked last night, the night before, when I kept going back and forth about Jeannie and Mary, and I don't really want to talk about them. But who said she was a grown woman messing with a 13-year-old? Huh?
Two YouTubers. The Benny Keys.
Yeah. Benny Hanna.
Yeah. And the other girl that everybody hates.
Sure.
They both said it. Well, yeah, they both said it.
But those are 2 people that's around.
Why is she doing messing around and getting pregnant by a 13-year-old?
But listen, those are 2 people who also rallying for Donald Wells and Candace Bly Wells. So that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Kim Gates says Don said it.
I'm just wondering where that is coming from.
I just said it. Somebody in the chat said it came from.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mary says that was not true. False.
Oh, okay.
Look at it. I don't know what these people were doing and not doing. That is one thing I questioned in the chat was, could it be that somebody was having relations with Don when they were grown. One of the women who alleged SA, and the other one, Mary, who said the boys tried to attack her. Could it be that one of these people had relations with Don as an adult? I don't know, because I don't know these people. This is why I keep telling people, you don't know what to believe because you don't know these people. I am in no way downing anyone who has been victimized. But what I'm saying is, I got a feeling nobody had a problem with Don until Summer went missing, and that's where I have a problem with you. Because if you were not out here trying to go to the district attorney for charges, SA charges, before Summer went missing, why would you wait now to tell me and the public he did this, when he wasn't a factor before? Because why should he be a factor now? Because as I told the chat, most of you will not even be thinking of SA charges, rape, human trafficking, selling of a child, back pages, if you had never heard from these two women. Because a lot of people thought Don didn't even have anything to do with the disappearance of Summer until all these stories start coming out from this Mary and Jeannie person.
So that's where it came from. It came from Don. So Don is doing his best to smear.
Allegedly.
They're smearing each other.
That's what's going on. Because this is what I keep trying to make people understand in the chat. You can believe what you want to believe about all these people. But there's a possibility, which is probably damn near 100%, these women were not talking bad about Don before Summer went missing. Because Jeannie let it be known, not Jeannie, but Mary let it be known, she loved him. That's my brother. So why would I care about this man who tried to attack me and some boys was his boyfriend when I was a kid? I wouldn't give a damn about him. And I would still feel the same. Okay, Pinky, I understand.
Yeah,
but the law in Utah came into effect in 2015. So if you have been assaulted by anybody, you could bring forth charges in 2015. It is now 2021. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Mary still says she loves him. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Yes, dysfunctional. Yes, that's the point I'm trying to make you all understand. It's that you don't know really how these people were rocking before Summer went missing. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is that you don't know them and you don't know what they really had going on before Summer went missing. If none of these people were trying to go to the district attorney to bring forth charges before Summer went missing, that tells you a lot of how they were rocking with Donald beforehand. So why are you wanting to say something now? And I don't have a problem with somebody saying, hey, he did this to me. Maybe that's what happened to his child. But you see how out of control it's gotten now. It's out of control now.
Yeah. It's a shit show.
Yeah, it's a shit show. That's all it is. It's not even about her.
And it's too bad, you know.
Like I said, and it's not to throw any type of shame toward anybody or blame.
No.
The point is, it's not about her. It's all you're doing is interviewing and talking to other people about what Don did to you, what Don did to you. Well, what about Summer? Like I said, it's not to say Don didn't do these things. It's just, it's not about Summer anymore. It's all about these other people. So you are now the star of the show. It's all about what somebody did to you, not what somebody did to Summer.
Yeah.
And it'll be sickening.
Yeah.
If
it's
we
like
look
the murder or the disappearance of Summer is kind of taken back.
Well, it is. It is a back seat. And what's going to be sick,
It's taking a back seat.
It's
Her actual
December, Christmas time, and I'm up here with the jingle bells going on, still talking about the disappearance of Summer Wells.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Everything else
I'm not saying Don didn't do anything. All I'm saying is it's not about Summer. That's my point. Nothing is about her now.
Yeah, like She disappeared out when she came out of that door, because and even though I don't trust a damn thing Candace says or Dawn, her last known location was she was either taken out that door or she ran out that door, got hit by a motorcycle, one of the dirt bikes, got hit by a car. Obviously, there was something bad happened. We don't know. That's the last known.
But you actually believe
her last known location is leaving that front door.
Listen, you actually believe she went down this broken concrete with no shoes and got hit by a car, Tina? Really?
No. Not down the driveway. Her front door.
Well,
I don't know if they have.
The front door is a view from the grandmother's camper.
Or not the front door, the bedroom door.
The back door. Do you mean the bottom stairs door, the cellar door? What I call it, the cellar.
The dungeon.
Okay. So, but that's supposed to be locked. So how did they get in? And allegedly, they say you can't see in. So how you know who's in there?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's her last known location, is that door.
Yeah. But they're saying, but then when you go into the report and the news, it says the property. Doesn't say the dungeon. Doesn't say the basement.
No, it just says the property because they're news people, so they have to probably say the property instead of the dungeon door.
So I see what you're saying.
What I mean? Like,
in general, somewhere on the property.
To be more general, not
Yeah, but people don't think like that. When people are picking up stuff, they want to say the basement, the cellar, the bedroom, the kitchen, the camper, the school bus. See where I'm going? The swing.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Right, Kim. We don't know she was down there.
We're gonna find out.
Because we don't really know that Summer ever made it home. Kind of like Cal City. We don't know that the boys ever made it to Cal City when the parents moved there. We don't know anything.
Yeah,
all we know is what somebody else is saying. Tina don't have her glasses on. That's why she probably looks sleepy. Hello, everybody.
I can't see.
They watch everything, honey. On this wire, they know. They watch your eyeshadow. They watch your hair. You got a gray string. You got. Hey, they know Candy don't wear a bra. We know that. Damn, I'm about to get you a brassiere, girl. I'm so sick of you. Them boom booms. Damn, how many times can you wear that blue tee, that tank top? Damn, they got tank tops for big girls at Walmart. I bought some. They wasn't but $6. In every color. Purple, black, blue, gray. Damn. I will get you a wife beater. Jesus.
Yeah, she could even probably wear like
I can't stand it.
She could wear probably like one of those sports or something.
I had on a purple white.
She should wear one of those sports bras.
That's something we call in the South, because a lot of you are sitting here saying, what the hell is a wife beater, Big Edge? A wife beater is just what it means, a damn wife beater, a tank top. And Walmart have it in every color. And I bought every color they had a couple months ago. So she could afford a $6 tank top and a damn bra.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sick of this.
Something to. She had a hole in the crotch of her shorts.
Okay.
From a cigarette burn, it looked like.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
It was like right on the.
I can't.
Right there.
Okay.
But she was out of it anyway, so she probably would.
Rags is right.
She was
every time you see a photograph, a video of Candace, she is in that blue tank top. I don't know why she keeps wearing it, because she can go get a tank top anywhere. She can go to Walmart. Everybody knows there's a Walmart in Rogersville, Kingsport, Johnson City, Greenville. Queen knows all about those places.
Yeah, Walmart's pretty, pretty.
Damn. $6 for a plus size tank top. Damn, what is the problem?
Yeah, I mean, if she wanted to go like to be more masculine and look more masculine, she could wear like a more fitted.
Oh, look at Julie. They sell tank tops at Walgreens. I'm dead. You know what?
Yeah.
Them tank tops gonna run small, girl.
Well, that would be good for her because then that would keep her all together. Right?
Somebody said she can't go there. Well, she can send somebody in there. Somebody can take pictures and say, "Hey, you like these?" And then she look at the picture in her car and say, "Yeah, those cute, girl. Grab me 4 or 5 of them." Ooh, Lord, I'm dead.
God.
Sunset. We can meet at Walmart for a holler field trip. Okay, Sunset. Yeah, Queen will be going up to the east this week. Mm-hmm. But I won't be going live.
Give us a play-by-play when you go. Let us know when.
No, I can't tell you when I'm going. No, I was advised not to do that. No.
Okay.
I got enough sense to know. I will upload the video when I'm done.
For your own safety, yeah.
Yeah. But I was advised tonight that they're not very friendly up there. So. Because of all the shenanigans, and you don't know who's to trust and who's involved with who. And I ain't trying to be talking to Candace's second cousin or third cousin, because I will mace you. You heard what I'm saying? I will mace you. You put your hands on Big Ange, you will get maced.
She's my cousin. Stop talking about.
Well, you Candace cousin, Mace.
Yeah.
I'm related to Don, Mace. Hey, that's on you. But you will get maced to the face. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna argue with you. And God forbid,
especially like in a small community.
And you put your damn hands on the queen, that's my 25 off the top.
Especially in a small community like that, you don't want to get, because everybody knows.
And that's the whole thing of why you can't go live, because you already know, you don't know that one day you're talking to somebody and then somebody overhears something, or the people you're talking to are in cahoots or just rude. You don't know people. That's the thing. You don't know people. You're talking about dealing with some people that's, backwoods. Some of them probably got real mangy attitudes, and then they might have something that's nice, but they just don't want to talk. You just don't know the attitude of the people, period. So why risk anything? Just, it's not even worth it.
And if they see an outsider coming in, they're going to call each other and they're going to be like, "Oh, everyday shenanigans here."
Don't get gone. I'm not going to get gone. I'm a child of God. Queen ain't going to get gone.
I personally wouldn't go there. No.
Well, the point is, I don't have to directly go there.
I would do like a drive-by.
I could go.
I wouldn't stop.
Well, the point is, there are many places around the area I can go and talk to people or ask questions. I don't have to directly be in Rogersville. I want to hear what the people have to say. That's common sense.
Yeah, you could drive.
What you have to say about what's going on. Trust me, there's always somebody there to talk. You have to know how to approach people. See, I'm not like these other YouTubers. I ain't all in nobody's damn inbox. I don't want to be in your inbox.
Is it like, I don't know if this sounds racist or not, and I kind of want to be careful, but is it kind of a divided community? Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's more of a white area. This area we live
in
is white people. White people. It doesn't get black until you get to Chattanooga, Nashville, and Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh.
There you go.
Whoa.
Okay, somebody go first. Just be thankful we aren't forced to have smell-o-vision. Oh my God, I can't. You all are cruel. Bella said, "Queen, please stay home." Girl, ain't nobody worried about them folks. Let me tell you something. I was down in Clinton Oliver Springs, whatever, Oliver Springs, and them good old country white folks, they know black folks, and I walk right up in there full of white folks and talk, and them white folks talk, and they gave their opinion, and I uploaded my content with no problems. Everybody's not the same. See, that's why you don't assume what people will and won't do.
Yeah, I don't want to assume anything, but I'm kind of thinking like, you know what I mean? If you don't know an area, like if I went to say,
well, all the white people are not trashy. I'm not
Boston.
I'm not saying that. I told you all, I don't want nobody thinking that about the white people or the black people. This is a rural area. Well, no, somebody's in the chat saying it. Those people, that's all they know. That's what everybody needs to understand about the world.
See, this is the thing, though. Don was saying that everybody there, or not everybody, but he said most of the people are pretty, you know, if you can't go on their property, they have guns.
But you don't have no business on their property. That's common sense. It doesn't matter who it is. You have no business on anybody's property. That's their land. They bought it.
No.
Common sense. So you're in the middle of nowhere. You would be a fool to go ramble around on somebody's property. For what? It's not yours. It don't belong to you. That's just a law, period. You have no business walking on somebody's property. I don't care what your color is. It's yours. So what you do is you drive up,
like search and rescue.
And you talk from feet away from the door. That's out of respect because you don't know who you're walking up on. I would always do that. If I was going to go knock on somebody's door to ask a question about something, I stand feet away from the door. I go up to the door, knock on it, and then I go step way back, feet away from the door, and wave first. Hi, how are you? Sorry to bother you. That's the way you talk to people because you're a stranger at their house. They don't know you. They don't know what you're there for. That's how you conduct yourself. You don't stand at the damn door like you're getting ready to come in. You don't do that. We are nice here in the South. That's our problem. But yeah, when you're dealing with country folk way back up in those places that deep off, you do need to tread carefully because some of them have back ways thinking. They have back ways thinking. And there's white people back there that don't like nobody. Black, white, or blue. It don't matter what your color is. They don't know you. You ain't from there. I ain't never seen you before. Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
That's the reality.
Yeah. But I've been around some good country.
That's the reality. You know, it's not, you know, we're not all living in Kumbayaville.
I came here when I was 11. My grandfather had a white friend. He would take me to these white people's house every Saturday. He'd take me out to the country, and my granddaddy would take me out there, and he'd sit there with his buddy. They'd have a beer and drink, and the wife would sit on one side, I'd sit on the other, and I was a kid. And I sit there and chill with my granddaddy while he chopped it up with his white friend, and what no malfunctions, no Ku Klux Klan, no nothing. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it was.
Yeah, I'm just afraid. That's what I'm afraid of. Like if the the KKK is going to be coming out of the woods or something, or burning crosses, and that's what I'm thinking.
It don't have to be the KKK. All it is, it could just be some mangy white person that's got a chip on their shoulder. They don't like black people, and they could say something. But that's the chance I could take where I live. You think I don't have problems where I live? I live around a mangy white person now. Keep up shit all the time. Always got something going on, hooping and hollering. But I let you know. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. You ain't got to go to the holler to be around mangy white people or black people.
I hear you.
Everywhere. They're everywhere. See, I'm a child.
Yeah, like I know what you're saying because sometimes I'll go like into the white community and I'll be fine. But the minute I put on a pair of earrings or identify as Native American, they get a little testy. You know what I mean? It's like,
but that's
what
because
the hell is that all about?
But see, let me tell you something about how
I noticed that. I mean,
let me tell you something about how I rock. When you walk with confidence, Satan can't do nothing. That's how I live. I walk out my door, my head high, It don't matter about somebody white, blue, green got a problem. I bet you won't run up. I bet you that. Because I carry myself like that to where they know she ain't what you want. You can whisper all day. That's on you. But you're not going to run up. And when you carry yourself like that, people know not to mess with you. They'll try. They will try. I ain't going to say that they won't. But I go in my door, out my business, and I don't care nothing about what you got going on. I live in a place that's predominantly white. I don't have no problem with these white folks. I don't bother them. I don't care. Everywhere I go, it's white folks all damn day long. I walk out. One white man was in the store today just talking me up. As soon as he saw me, he started talking. How you doing? I talk right back. He ain't done nothing to me. Because I don't live like that, see. That's why my life can be stress-free. Because I don't live like that. I'm not walking around mad at nobody. I ain't mad at nobody. I speak to everybody. Today, I'm at the grocery store, coming out the store. White lady come up. What? Say what? I can't hear you.
You know that movie with Am I still here?
I'm listening to you, Tina.
Am I still here?
I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay. You know that movie with Portier or whatever his name is? Portier? That's his last name. I don't remember his first name. He played a detective in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking, like, do you know what I mean? Like some of the mentality, maybe because that was a movie in the 70s, I think.
But see, I don't live. Let me tell you something.
I forget the name of that movie.
As my mod said,
Sidney Poitier, yeah.
You walk by faith, not by sight. You can't walk around worrying about other people. If you're gonna live like that, you ain't gonna never go outside. I don't worry about nobody being racist. I don't worry about nobody saying nothing out of the way because it's how I carry myself. Because I'm walking out, I'm smiling, I'm happy. You mad, bitter, that is you. Ain't got nothing to do with the queen. And there's days that I don't feel my best. And I stay in my lane. That's what you're supposed to do. But I don't walk like that. That's why I don't have no problems when I step outside my damn door.
Yeah.
Because people can see she's happy, she's in a good mood. Hey, I leave her alone. Please do. And I like when you leave me alone. I'm my best and my happiest. When you stay in your lane, I stay in mine.
Yeah.
But this area is predominantly white. Everybody knows it in this state. This is a long state. East Tennessee is predominantly white. As I state, you don't get a black population until you get to Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is just 2 hours outside of Atlanta, Georgia. You go to Nashville, it's mixed. And you don't get happy black till you get your tail down to Jackson, damn Tennessee, and Memphis. Tennessee is on and popping. We rocks down through there. It's all black.
Oh, through Memphis?
Yes, Lord.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a call. I'll be like, Memphis. Oh, okay.
I can tell you, when I went to Memphis years ago,
I've never been to Tennessee.
I didn't see one white person, and it scared the hell out of me because I'm used to seeing white people. So when I went to Memphis, and my cousin lived in a very nice area. She lived in a very nice area. And I told her, I said, well, where the white people at? She said, what? I said, but I'm just wondering, where the white people? She said, girl, you better go on with it. There's no white people over here. But it was a nice area. That's the thing. Nice townhouse, clean, pretty. But I'm used to seeing white people because that's all I see up here. So when I got down there and I didn't see no white people, look, I got kind of nervous. That's crazy, ain't it? I said, what the damn white folks said? She said, girl, ain't no white folks. Ain't no white folks around here. I said, okay, well, all right. But the point is, it's predominantly, it has a high population of black people in Memphis, northern Mississippi. Many people have migrated from up north, Chicago, Detroit, New York, places like that. They have migrated now to the south, Memphis, Mississippi. Mississippi is cheaper to live. Most people know that. That's why people have moved there, because property is cheaper, taxes, things like that. So that's why a lot of black people have moved down there. How you doing, Joella? How you doing, baby? Thank you, sweetheart. I just give y'all, okay, kids, I'm at the heat of the night. But I'm giving you a little education, because a lot of people fix in their mind what they think they know about people. And this is what I tell people. There's racism everywhere. So it doesn't really matter where you go. There are going to be some white people that don't like nothing. They mean, they bitter, they don't like themselves. Yeah. It wouldn't matter if you were black, white, Hispanic, Indian. That shit don't matter. They mean, bitter, period. And that's what I tell people. You just got people that's just mad. They wake up mad. They mad at their white man. They mad at their white wife. They mad at their white children. They just bitter. They're bitter, period. I don't live like that. And I ain't going to live like that. I wake up, I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
Like today, somebody gave me a whole bunch of decorating magazines today.
Yeah, me too.
Cheered me up today, because I said, I love home decor. Oh, Queen gonna be set. You feel me? I find the smallest things to be happy about. That's why I laugh at all this YouTube stuff. People hating, going out, falling out about stuff, getting mad about some old country ass white folks in the holler. You don't know a damn thing about. Girl, let me tell you something. Queen sit back with her cup of coffee and do her. She ain't worried about Donna Wells, Bin Laden, nobody. Because I walk by faith. I ain't worried about none of that. I ain't worried about none of that.
Or there's a saying, it's called for the grace of God, there go I.
Amen. Amen. Let me tell you something.
For the grace of God,
I don't like to get street. I don't like to
say. Oh my God.
Because I try to act half educated, half thug. But I will go there with you. When Queen shut this computer down, I'm gonna lay back like a fat cat and live goods. I ain't worried about nothing. Not now, not never. So that's why I laugh when I come on YouTube and I go in and read your comments, your notifications, everybody crying and moaning about what somebody said on YouTube. First thing I say is, damn, this all y'all talking about? You woke up on this? I'm like Cat Williams. You wake up banging on bacon? That's what YouTube reminds me of.
Yeah, I had to go.
A bunch of thugs running around mad, fussing and cussing about what somebody else said on another channel, what somebody said in the chat, what somebody said on Facebook. Man, miss me with all that. Life is too short for this stuff. This YouTube stuff is sick to me. And I've seen it firsthand. I've seen some stuff on YouTube that is just it's mangy. But it's the world. It's people. You can't trust people. And it's a sad thing to say. You can't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody because I done seen it. I done been burnt by folks on YouTube. I'll call a spade a spade. Everybody ain't your friend. Same folks laughing and kiki and all in the chat, want to talk to you offline. Man.
No.
Oh, I'm telling you, I can speak it because it's the truth. You talking to him one day, the next day, it's like you're talking to the devil. You don't even know who you've been talking to. That's why you have to be careful getting involved with people offline.
Yeah.
And I tell people in the chat that don't go hunting these people down. You see their government name in the chat. Now you want to go to Facebook and send them a message in Messenger. Don't do that. You don't know who you're talking to. These people are ruthless out here.
Yeah, you just block them. In YouTube land?
I don't advise it.
Like as far as like
not being mean,
the creator,
it's not,
or just the
listen, it's not to be mean to anybody in the chat, but I don't know you, you don't know me, and I have seen some shit I can't even repeat from dealing with people offline. I don't recommend it. Period. I don't no, I'm gonna be truthful. You want to know? I'm gonna tell you. I don't recommend YouTubers mixing with YouTubers offline. I don't recommend mixing with the chat. I don't recommend it because I've seen some shit that's grimy. I don't recommend it. I just don't. Because it's just like what you taught. Everybody ain't your friend. See, you chatting in here.
No.
Oh, I like your hair. I like your eyeshadow. Oh, you look cute, queen. Yeah, and then next thing you know, they get comfortable. They start talking crazy to you in personally. And you looking like, well, wait a minute. You don't know me like that. Because that's what people do in life. When they get comfortable, that's when they get jiggy. Everybody knows that. You see? You can't just come out and talk crazy to people. You got to get to know them first. Now, you got some people bold. They will get jiggy with you as soon as they meet you. But it's like anybody you meet. I don't care if you meet them at school, a bar, whatever. I got to get in your company first to see how you rock. Then I see how you rock. I'm around you. Now I got to start talking crazy to you. Well, I don't like what you said. I don't like that. I don't like that dress you had on. I don't like, okay. Huh. I'm out. Anybody tell you about me that know me? I don't do drama, period. You bring that shit to me, you are goner. Because I don't want no parts of it in my life. I don't like static. That's just who I am. I don't like malfunctions because it's stressful when you start dealing with petty stuff. And petty stuff leads to heart disease. I keeps it real. And ain't nobody getting ready to put me in ICU. And that's just how I feel. I don't want it. And as this old lady once said, I didn't send for you. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't send for you.
Yeah, no.
You don't need to be in my damn peripheral with no drama. And I've seen drama since I've been on YouTube. The craziest stuff. They get attitudes, mad, flip out, talk crazy. You ain't answer this and that. And you looking like, wait a minute, I'm grown. You flipping out because somebody ain't responding to a message, an inbox, this. You can go, don't answer your messages, your phone. So you're going to tell the queen she can't go without answering her phone or messages? You don't have the right to do that.
Because some chats go by so fast, you never know. Like I think I responded.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. This game is sick. People are not stable. That's why I don't recommend being on social media all the time. I tell the chat that take a break. Take a break. Take a break. Take a break. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to be in these people's chats all the damn time, reading these comments, listening to the YouTuber talk, Facebook groups. You getting mad, you cussing people out because they said something you didn't like. They cussing you out because you said, and you think about it, you don't even know who the hell you cussing out. You done got your blood pressure up because they said something you didn't like. Yeah. Just think about that for a minute. They said something you didn't like, and you all upset, getting ready to have a damn stroke. Over what? Over nothing. Take a break. I just keeps it real. I'm not with none of that.
Take a YouTube break.
Yeah, take a break.
For sure. Yeah, I find I have to do that too, because sometimes, somebody will make an offhanded comment. I might consider
and you respond.
maybe racist or maybe.
And before you know it, you are arguing now with a stranger.
Right? And then
you're arguing with a stranger in a YouTube chat or a Facebook.
Not arguing, but
but you respond. But you respond.
Yeah, or I'll feel triggered.
Listen, I've seen people argue on somebody else's timeline on Facebook, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, like I'll feel triggered.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Can't do that.
Yeah, no. I argue with somebody on Facebook.
Yeah, that's
what I usually do is block.
That's not no good. That's not no good. You shouldn't even be arguing with anybody on Facebook or anywhere. That's just crazy. For what? For what reason?
Yeah. times
Give me
I
so give me the
argue
lowdown.
with people on Facebook.
So give me the lowdown. What's to become of Summer Wells?
Because it could be a sensitive subject. Like, say, like I'm in New Brunswick, so in Nova Scotia, there's we have a fishery. It's called like natives, like I'm Micmac, right? So whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, nobody knows, nobody cares. But we go fishing. We have our own regulations. We have our boats. We have our own whatever. So we're always fighting with the federal government, with DFO. They're always taking our traps. The racists come out in mobs and they burn our boats and they do all kinds of stuff, right? Because we're exercising our treaty rights. And nobody likes it when we exercise our treaty rights. So I will, when I'm feeling up to arguing with people, I will fight with them on Facebook.
Why? Don't do that. But
and then
why you waste your breath on that?
Let me tell you, if it's
listen, Tina. Seriously, real talk. A woman is dead now from being on social media. This is what you're trying to tell people. Stop. This is not a game.
Yeah.
This shit going on with Summer Wells is a prime example of this is not a game. This is how people end up dead. A pretty girl from Texas is now dead because somebody hunted her down in Texas and found her and killed her in her house. In her house. And then went upstairs and killed himself. So stop it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Because
stop talking.
Was she an Instagram model or something like that?
Stop posting stuff. Stop doing that. Yeah. It's like what somebody told me the other day. Oh, I just wanted to be, contact you because you look nice, blah, blah, blah. So that let me know, well, okay, that's all you wanted then. So you didn't try to contact me because I know some people you know or whatever. See, you have to be very careful talking to people on social media. Because that girl's dead. Her parents had to bury her.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
He hunted her down. He came from Florida and made his way to Texas.
Yeah.
And they're very hush-hush on all the shenanigans pertaining to how the hell he got to damn Texas to kill that damn girl. So all that posting pictures. I'm over here.
What was her name?
I'm over here. Her name was Mercedes Moore.
Yeah, I try not to tell people where I live.
Well, you ain't got to tell nobody where you live too hard. You could be talking about.
I feel like if people are.
Look, you can go outside the door and post a picture of Starbucks. Once I see the street sign, I know where you are. You follow me? You ain't got to tell me where you live.
Yeah.
You sit up and talk about, I love coffee. I love coffee.
Yeah, so that's
I go here all the time. Well, how long you think it's going to be before I figure out where the hell you go to get coffee? You keep talking about downtown.
Yeah.
How long is it going to be before I figure out?
I love Starbucks coffee. I live.
Okay, but I'm saying people take pictures. You take pictures with things in the background. People can see that. You ain't got to tell me where you live. You keep posting pictures. And once I get your government name, then I can find you. And then if I got your government name, I can find you. All it takes is one of your busybody acquaintances. They get in the chat and call you by your name. She went by Mercedes, but who's to say people in the chat on her Instagram aren't calling her by her real name? People watch all of that.
Or somebody that or somebody that is jealous of you or is, not, that's crazy, right?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, Daphne says
So
people can
what-
find you
what
by
do
searching your
Yes,
photos.
we do about that. What's the solution?
Ain't no solution. Stay on social media. What you mean?
Yeah.
Stop talking.
I mean, unless
I mean, it's
you're
just a
telling me to
truth.
stay off social media. What?
Yeah, stay on social media. Stop
So
arguing. with
do we
people.
just
Stop talking
like
crazy?
follow-
Stop talking. Look, listen. Seriously.
Yeah.
You put every damn thing
That's-
up there. You put your damn whole name up there. You put where you work. How far do you think it's going? How long you think it's going to be before I find out where you live if you put your damn job up there and your whole government name? All I got to do is call the company you work and get the hours that the company is open. Duh. Yeah. Wait in the parking lot for you to come out. You come out. Now I sit and follow you home. Now I know where you live. Where's the mystery? There is none. That's why you don't put your job. I saw one of my college friends. Saw her once on Facebook. She had the company where she worked. I thought, what the fuck? Then she's got pictures posted of her and one of my college friends. He was a football player. They're married. And they got the pictures of the inside of the house. You see the inside of the house. You can see they living well. You can see that they're living like really, really well. And when I mean well, I mean well. So guess what I did? Just out of curiosity, I Googled her profession. Are you following me? I Googled her profession, the company, just to see what she would make a year in her profession. Now I know how much she makes on the job. Stay woke. So now I know she's making under $100,000 a year, $83,000 possibly for her position because she's stupid enough to put the position on the damn profile. And you're showing the inside of your house, which I can see. It's a nice house. It ain't no trailer. If you get my drift, you and your husband and all your kids lined up down the stairs, taking one of those nice little photographs. Now you see where I'm going? So now I know your name, where you work. The rest is history. Now all I got to do is lie in wait and follow your ass home. That's it. All from a Facebook page.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You have to be careful what you put on social media
like,
about
how do
yourself.
you, but see,
Yes, if you're in the chat right now with your government name,
for sure, yeah.
change
I hear
it.
you.
Don't be on YouTube with your government name. I don't recommend it. Don't ever use your government name on YouTube. Because they will find you and hunt you down.
That's good advice.
Facebook. They'll find you and hunt you down to Facebook because this is what these bums did when I was talking about Cal City. And they stalked the people in my chat. They stalked other people in the chat that were talking because they got mad at something people were saying. And next thing you know, these sons of bitches were all in people's inboxes stalking them because of a comment they made on YouTube. So if you're in YouTube right now and you're using your government name, change it now.
Oh.
Change it. Don't ever use your government name on YouTube.
You mean that?
Tina.
You mean when you?
Tina? I said what I said. I'm not.
You mean you?
I'm not repeating it. I said what I said.
I was missing, yeah, I know, but I was missing the Cal City thing you were mentioning.
Don't. They stopped.
You said something about Cal City, and then that all blew up, and
they stalked people in the chat. They became them. They used their names, all because of the comments they were making. These people were sick. That's why I know how sick these people are. Just like this case here with Summer Wells, you got these people around the family. They were doing the same thing with the bio mom in Cal City. They didn't want you to say anything bad about her, blah, blah, blah. The point is, I'll say what the hell I want to say. I don't have to rock with anybody. I'm entitled to my opinion. You don't tell me how I can think. I think how I want to think. I'm grown. You don't tell me how to think.
Yeah.
But I've seen so many people months ago crying and moaning about their account being hacked. Because they would follow them in the chats. And if they said 2 words to a YouTube creator, whatever, they'd go then and use their name and make up a profile with their name. It was sick. So I'm advising you, don't use your damn government name on here.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying now. I get it.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I get what you're saying.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Because I do believe, like, I've listened to some, like, I won't go as far as stalking people online. Like, I don't stalk people online. I have things I got to do in my life, and I'm not into that.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people that do. There are a lot of people in chat, they do this.
See that when I go into other people's chats and stuff.
They get up all day and watch everybody's channel. They go worry about what Pookie said, what Ray said. They come back and repeat what Pookie said in somebody else's channel. And the first thing I say is, why are you concerned by what somebody is saying on somebody else's damn channel? Why do you care? That lets me know you're not well. And a lot of people think it's harmless, but it ain't. If that's all you do all damn day and night is worry about what the hell somebody else is saying in somebody else's chat and repeating back what they said in somebody else's chat, I don't want you talking to me because I don't want to hear the shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, people looking for your number, looking for your street address.
It's not normal behavior
to
keep repeating. Well, let me tell you what Tina said. Tina was on such and such channel. She was on the panel. So every time you talk to that person, they're repeating what Tina did. Okay, how long are we going to keep talking about Tina? You see where I'm going? So it's no different than this Don Wells stuff, Candace, these other crazy YouTubers.
I'm a subscriber.
I don't want to hear about the same person every damn day. I don't. Yeah, Pookie, Ray, Shamiqua, Karen, Billy Bob, all the same. Give it a rest. Stalking people in the chat, watching them, worrying about what they're saying.
Yeah.
Don't you have something to do? Go make a cup of coffee. Eat a bagel. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. That's it. Hit the link before I check out here.
I've been in other chats where I've seen other people.
Yeah, well,
other people that go from chat.
Well, they do. That's what they do. They're going from chat to chat to get the information.
And I'm starting to recognize something.
Well, the point is,
I
can't tell nobody.
I'm just recognizing the names. I'm like, oh, that's so and so.
I don't tell nobody where to go.
But I'm not going to run back and go, I'm not going to run back and say, oh my God, so-and-so's in this chat. And they said,
I've had it happen. I've had it happen numerous times.
I mean, the only time, if it's just a regular subscriber, if you're a creator, then that's a different story.
Yeah. Well,
like if you're a creator, like, oh, well, yeah, Don Wells said this on this channel or whatever, that's fair game,
Well, that's my
I
point.
think.
Anything repetitive gets old.
But what a subscriber says is not, like what a subscriber says on another channel to me is not that important. I would have to go and stalk them, or
yes, Rags, you're very Rags. You got to
rat them out to another channel or out them and say, "Oh, you said this."
I've seen that happen. Somebody giving their phone number in the chat. I told somebody that maybe a year or two ago. I said, you don't ever put your phone number in the chat. What the hell is wrong with you? You don't do that. You don't ever put your phone number in the chat. That you're crazy. You don't ever do that. So where are you now with this case? You think it's going to be solved? It's a cold case? What?
I don't think it's going to be. I think there's a lot of there's a lot of loose ends that need to be tied. I think that the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the sheriff's office, they're all pretty tight. They're not going to give out information, and once they come down on these people, they're just going to come down in one swoop, and
so that's what you think.
That's it. They might.
I agree.
Tell the news that, oh yeah, we're going in. Yeah, I think. I don't think that it's going to be. I don't know how long. I don't know what their.
Well, I guess they have to have something.
What their timeline is.
That's the law. They have to have something solid. I'm going to drop the link so you all can hit the link before I get out of here because
they probably have.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think they're probably going. That's what they need. They need some solid evidence. I mean, they know what these people are like. They know that this has been going on. They know everything. They got the lay of the land. I mean, they've had searched that place. They've done polygraphs. I mean, we've seen Dawn shitting on the toilet. We've seen Candace passed out many times. I don't know if it's many times, but yeah. Yeah. It's not looking good for them. Whatever. I don't know if they murdered their child. I don't know if it was an accident. But whatever it is, they've held. I feel like Dawn and Candace have held on to it for so long that no matter what they do, they're going to be up shit creek anyway. They're going to be doing time in prison for whether it's Dawn sexually assaulting his stepsisters or whether it's Candace, neglecting her children or, child abuse. I don't know. They're going down one road, and that's straight to jail.
Okay.
Or they're gonna die of an overdose.
I don't know, man.
Before they get to jail, we don't know if they're suicidal or not.
Well, most
we don't know if.
Look, most narcissists are not.
They'll get to a point where they'll say, "Okay." Okay, so Don might not commit suicide. What's he going to do? He can't run. He's not going to run from the law. He can only run so far. He's not going anywhere. He's up on that hill. He's not going to move because we'll follow him. Where's he going to go? He's a felon. He doesn't have a passport. Can't go nowhere. Neither can Candace. We know where Grandma is. We know where everybody is.
Don't come in my chat infiltrating.
The only people that we don't know where it is, and I know.
Hey, hush for a second. Don't come in my chat infiltrating. I don't rock like that. Don't ever come in my chat infiltrating about nobody in my damn chat. I'm not what you want. See, that's exactly what the hell I'm talking about right there. Don't ever come in my chat putting somebody on blast in my chat. I don't give a damn about none of y'all names. So don't you ever come over here playing. trying to put somebody on blast in my chat because I don't care. Sick. Tina know I'm not talking about her, Crystal. Rags, you don't miss nothing. They talking about you. You missed it. I don't give a damn who she is. You don't come in my chat trying to
see the chat.
You don't put nobody. You don't come in my chat trying to put nobody on blast because I don't care what somebody's name is in the chat. That's the whole point of what I was just sitting here saying. Why you don't use your government name? Because then somebody gonna come here and tell me who somebody's name is. You know, they could be lying. I don't know. I don't care. You won't be coming back. How about that? You people are sick. You're exactly what I'm talking about. Damn troll. With no life. Go to bed. Ain't you gotta go to work in the morning?
Oh.
Crystal, hit the link. Rags, hit the link.
Hit the link. Well, here's the thing. I have to go to my toilet, and I'm not taking any.
You ain't had to tell. Look, bye, Tina. You ain't nobody to tell you all that.
So I'm gonna go.
Go. Good night, Tina.
I gotta go take a break.
You ain't tell me that. Good night.
I'm not bringing my phone.
Good night.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, baby. It's almost 3:05 a.m. here. Hit the link. Don't come in my chat disrespecting nobody in my chat. We didn't send for you. Julie, what are you doing? Okay. I told you I ain't what y'all want. Y'all don't get it. You're not gonna disrespect this channel. Hello, Deborah. How you doing, baby? Thank you all for joining me. As you all know, it's been 3 months to the date that Summer Wells went missing out of Rogersville, Tennessee. Sheriff has told you, Mr. Lawson, that everybody's a suspect. This conversation has delved in different arenas pertaining to the disappearance of this child. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But who is a suspect? What is the evidence that they have? That's what we've been discussing. You didn't say nothing. You didn't say anything. That's not the problem. You didn't say anything, Rags. I told you to hit the link. Yes, everyone's a suspect. Many things have transpired in the past 3 months. People talking, telling their version of who's who, what's what, who's sleeping with who's doing what, who's mad at whom, who did what, who's involved. You know, like I said, we got the mother of the child, the father of the child, the Wells. We got the grandmother. We got boy H. We got somebody sleeping in the shed. We got somebody sleeping on the property adjacent to the property. We got this Mr. Dodson fella from the church. Who are these people? Is any of them complicit? Is this an issue of an accident, an orchestrated, deliberate murder of a child, human trafficking, bartering, back page? What are we talking about? Summer Wells, we don't know. And that's the thing. You're entitled to your opinion. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Hello?
Yes.
What can I do for you, Ann?
I was just wondering, I don't know too much about law or anything, but I don't understand, is it standard procedure to drug test parents that have a missing child?
Yeah, if they've got information that you use drugs, of course.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, if they've got information that you've used narcotics, drugs, which whatever your drug of choice is, if they have dealt with you before in the system, you know, CPS, with drugs, alcohol, whatsoever, then yeah, of course.
Okay.
If they came on a property at the time and you appeared inebriated, the police could say, I think we need to, you know, test these people, whatever. Where are you calling from, honey?
Kentucky.
All right, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
I also don't understand why, if apparently the child was abducted from the home, why wasn't it roped off, for instance, like a crime scene? Or
Yeah.
I have never understood that from the beginning.
Well, Ann, you look like you sleep.
Oh no, I'm sorry. My eyes look like this when I have a bad headache.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, sweetheart.
I'm sorry.
They were wondering. They thought maybe you were still asleep. Okay. Well,
No,
see, that's
no.
the thing. That's the thing about this, Ann, is that we don't really know what went on the 15th. We don't know what law enforcement did. We don't know what they said. We don't know who all was called in. We don't know because we weren't there. And naturally, they're not going to ever tell us until after the fact.
Yes.
You know, it'd be a while before we actually get the truth to what transpired on June 15th with the Wells and law enforcement. Black Caddy, no. Anything else, sweetheart?
Well, it's a little bit of a sensitive subject, but I feel like if Hawkins County is anything like the county I live in, which Harvard University did a study on the state of Kentucky, and it's supposed to be, the way I understand, one of the #1 states for corruption.
Yeah, well, I believe that because Bardstown, I've talked about Bardstown with Miss Crystal that's missing out of Bardstown, Kentucky. That's a story I brought to the chat about 2 weeks ago. It was a story I found on, I believe it was a Roku channel. She's currently missing. The FBI has evidentiary material out of Bardstown, Kentucky. They've dug up 3 properties there. I believe it's substantial evidence, and I'm praying for a conviction. I believe the boyfriend murdered her. I believe this. I believe he hired somebody or he did it, killed her father. I also believe he has something to do with another cop who was murdered there in Bardstown, Kentucky. I believe there is corruption in that said town, or was corruption. And I was told tonight, I didn't say it in the chat, that there's corruption in this case here, is what was told to me pertaining to Summer Wells. That somebody investigating has said they do not know how high up the corruption is in this area pertaining to Summer Wells. That's what was told to me tonight before I went live.
Yes, because I've seen it personally in my county that it goes from local law enforcement to county attorneys,
That's
to
what
judges.
That's what was told to me about Summer tonight. Somebody who's down investigating, they said they don't know how high the corruption goes in this county pertaining to Summer Wells, from the bottom to the top.
And in ours, when I tried to reach out for help, it was even in the state highway patrol.
Yeah, well, you can't trust anybody because it's all it takes is one bad apple. That's everybody knows. It's like a banana. The banana is on the stem, 4 or 5 bananas. Well, one banana goes bad for some weird reason. Maybe it's it's science. It affects the other bananas, and now the other bananas are ripe. That's all it takes.
Right. Mm-hmm. And that's why when Chris and EquiSearch went down into that county, I just prayed my head off because I thought, I don't believe a lot of people understand what goes on in these small towns and the corruption.
Yeah.
And let's just say I had to learn the hard way what cornbread mafia.
Yeah, I understand. And I was told that early on from a source that Kingsport, all them are in cahoots. They are also not savory, even though this is not the jurisdiction where allegedly Summer Wells went missing, but they are also not savory. One of their officials has been linked to young girls and drugs at an apartment complex. Yeah, I'm telling it because I already said it. And the issue of a red Tacoma truck, he has one. It's just a newer model. It's not a late model truck, but it's a Tacoma red pickup truck.
Yes.
And he is a member of the Kingsport Police Department.
And I'm also wondering if like local law enforcement are protecting Donald Wells, because I don't understand back in October if he was in possession of any type of firearm. I believe if they would have, gave him some time for that, maybe poor little Summer would have been still, not what's going on today. I don't know. I mean,
well, that's the thing of why I told the chat is that you don't know because there's nobody to tell it. These two are never going to tell their true dealings with CPS, the law, nothing. They're going to give you what they want to give you.
Right.
Well, I was always told this case was deeper than what I thought. And it wasn't anything set in stone that the person was telling me, but they gave me information last night, pertaining to this Dodson guy, and perhaps this is a deeper situation pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells. I don't know. Everything's in work, so I wait on the source to bring me the said information. As he said, everything is speculation at this point, but there are some people who are being eyed and being investigated pertaining to Summer Wells.
Yes.
Now you just have to wait to see what it will bring. So
Right.
that's the thing.
All we can do is hope and pray that TBI or the federal officers or DEA or someone will
What
step
you
in.
talking about? What
I'm
about some
sorry.
Colette? Somebody talking about somebody by the name of Colette. What y'all talking about? Hold on, let me go back.
Okay.
$44. What are you talking about? Go ahead, honey. Thank you, Miss Justice. You okay, honey? You look like you need to get some rest. Hello, Sporting Guista. Rags, hit the link before I check out of here. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Pink. Anything else you want to say, Ann?
It just saddens me that how I really respect your channel.
Thank you, Charlene.
I,
Even though they blocked you.
I
But...
feel like a lot of channels are just taking advantage of this whole situation, and it's sad. I don't believe the little girl's no longer with us. And I also believe everyone that Chris M interviewed is lying and covering just by watching like their body language. They seem paranoid. I feel like they're covering for each other. And I mentioned about some pictures that I sent to TBI yesterday about who was in the Silverado at 309, and this certain person just bashed me right
What?
out.
What are you talking
Yes.
about? Now what are you talking about? Now don't start now. Don't start that.
I had come across some
Cause see, I'm gonna tell you
from
now.
the rich.
Who is Colette?
I mean, this is no like speculation because all we have, the only evidence
with some BS, don't get blocked. I'm telling
basically is the videos from that last day on the 15th. And I went all the way back to the beginning to watch shorts that the juvenile was wearing. And it's hard to do. And I went all the way to the end, and there's just barely a catch of it to where those same swimming trunks are sitting right next to Candace. And I believe it's the juvenile in the in that shot. So I took screenshots of it. So I called TBI. They were really nice about it, and I sent them the pictures. So that would show who was in that vehicle at 309. So that means their whole story for that day is
I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
not right.
Yeah.
She's saying that she called TBI on the photo that was taken in the car that over 1,000 people has already called TBI on.
Yes.
Saying that Hunter was in the car.
Okay. So you called TBI about a picture that we already know about. Is that what you're telling me?
I guess I didn't know if anybody had caught it because it's right at the end. I mean, I had to keep.
So what is it? So
stopping it.
say it again. What is it that we're missing out of the picture?
Hunter was never dropped off at his mother's house at 3:09.
Okay.
He was still in the Silverado with Candace, with Grandma, with Hunter. I mean, with Summer in the back seat.
Okay. What do you think about that, Rags?
What do I think about what? Is
What
it Hunter?
you just said.
I think that's wasting time at TBI. Be calling me for something. I'm sorry. I don't think it's Hunter. I also think that.
I'm just saying, what do you think about what she's saying? Because I'm confused. What is it? Is it a bathing suit? I'm trying to understand what you're saying. What is it was in the picture that was worth calling TBIs? That's all I'm asking.
It's not, because it's already been called in 1,000 times. Because everybody speculated it was an arm in the back of the seat, and then everybody was saying that
it was a stick. But it was a stick.
It was a stick, right? And then everybody was saying, that's what I'm saying.
Is
They've
that
already.
what you're talking about, Ann?
No, she's talking about at the very, very end, when the Grandis brought the camera all the way up.
Okay.
So you could see like some of the knee of the person in the passenger seat.
Okay.
And she thinks it was the same pants as Hunter. Or shorts.
Yes.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So did you see that, Rags?
No.
Okay. It's all right. Okay. Okay. All right, Ann. Ann, get you some rest, honey.
Okay, hon. Thank you.
You're welcome, dear. Okay.
Hi.
Girl.
I just came up to help. How are you?
I want to rock. Damn. What is that? It's going on tonight. What in the world?
I wasn't going to come up tonight, but dang.
Somebody said something about your name, right?
Okay.
Said what your name is. And then another person who's been in the chat talking. I caught them repeating the name 2 times. And yeah, I put your ass on block because I don't play that. I don't play them games.
What did they say my name was?
Do you want it repeated?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you don't have to admit that it's your name, right? Because it don't matter. Because the name don't mean anything because we ain't got a last name, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Somebody said it was Jenny. And then another person spelled it different with an N-N-Y. The second person. And this is somebody who was already in the chat talking. So I guess they were trying to poke fun, repeating it. So it's like, see, you don't never know who's in the chat on that bullshit.
Yeah, no.
Well,
that is nowhere near my name.
Well, all I can say is text back.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I missed it, and everybody was like, I kept seeing my name.
Yeah.
What did I do, man?
Somebody in the chat said, Rag's name is Jenny, like with an N-N-I-E. And then another person who's been in the chat, Junie, I'm gonna call you out, go say Jenny with an N-N-Y. So guess what? I don't play them games. I don't know what y'all on. I'm not invested in that.
Wait a minute. 8675309. Isn't that got Jenny in the song? Jenny. That's probably what they're saying.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
You know the song 8675309. And
No, I don't.
It's from the 50s or 60s. I think it's got Jenny.
Okay.
I think that's who he's calling is Jenny.
Okay, but what that's got to do with you?
Nothing, but I think that's what they were going off because I put in there because somebody said Reagan's been here in a long time. I said, well, stalker, you want to call me? My number's 8675309 because I
Well, I don't know what be going on, and this is the reason why it's best to do stuff that'll make people think you're doing facetious stuff because I don't have time for that.
Yeah,
I don't know what you got going on. I don't care about whose name is what.
Well, thanks for having my back.
The girl was saying. The first person was like, Rag's name is this. Like she's putting you on blast. Because how else was I supposed to interpret that?
Right.
And then the second person came in with Jenny Jenny. So,
I mean, I didn't even know the song and I didn't get it for just a little bit. Then I started thinking, wait a minute, that's in the song.
so I don't know. So somebody's saying it now.
Oh, are they?
I got your number. I'm going to make you mine.
It's Jenny. I got, yeah, 50s and 60s.
Well, y'all 50s, 60s, y'all be 50s, 60s block.
I can't believe you ain't
about what y'all talking about.
I can't believe you ain't never heard that 8675309. Like everybody uses that all the time. Like
I am Big Ange from the High 10, and that's the end of the conversation.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about what y'all talking about. See, that's why you got to be careful doing stuff, because if somebody don't know what you're talking about, I didn't know what the hell's going on. I was like, what the hell? Jenny, her name is Jenny. I don't know. So hell, your ass got blocked. That's it.
Well, like I said, I just won't comment no more. I was just playing. I figured everybody knew that.
I didn't know nothing that you had said. That's what I tried to tell you. It's nothing that you said. But when somebody was saying her name is Jenny, I thought, was somebody trying to put her on blast or something? Because you see, we don't never know what goes on in these chats. Because people
Right.
in other chats talking and doing this, and we've had this problem before back in the winter where somebody was saying, hey, that lady you got in there, she's such and such. She goes on everybody's panel and she's using an alias. So that's why I went on and blocked them, because I wasn't about to get that started. I don't know. Well, my name is Angie. How about that?
Well, thank you for having my back.
Yeah, I don't got time for all that. Now, see, somebody, y'all still putting shit in the damn chat. 77711. Quit putting the numbers in there, please. Oh, Jesus. What you talking about? I know at Air Force 5, I've been noticing the sarcasm. That's why I want her to get on and talk to us. Daphne, who you talking about?
I think it's that.
Somebody said the one was trolling, the other didn't respect Queen, was trying to put it in to a stop. Well, see, I don't know what these people be doing. I put a stop to it regardless. Queen, you know that song. No, Universal, I don't. I'm like the little white lady in The Color Purple. I don't know him either. I don't. Miss Millie. I'm like Miss Millie. Oprah was talking about putting her cousin in betwixt them so she could go visit her children. What Miss Millie tell her? I don't know him either. Well, that's how I feel. I don't know she either. Don't get me quoting The Color Purple. Y'all ain't ready for that.
Man, I ain't seen that movie since I was a kid.
Girl, when we cut up on this live, we mimic The Color Purple because everybody knows that's my favorite movie. And I loves it. And I will quote it when I get crunk if I wants to.
I used the fried green tomatoes.
Oh,
that was mine.
Miss Celia, I feel like saying. I gotta go to school. You remember that when she was trying to go to school with her sister? And Mister was riding on that horse, following her that morning. Oh, Lord. You remember that?
A little bit. I ain't, like I said, I
You
ain't watched
watched a long time. Okay.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah. So that sister was like, I gotta go to school. She Mister was riding on that horse. He was trying to get some of that young girl. Mister was hell. Mister was hell, honey. I just came with the shaving part. Oh, Lord, it's a crying shame. Well, honey. Oh, God. Well, I always question that, too, about the shaving of Summer's hair.
Uh-huh.
Something
I was just thinking of that when you said it.
Something wasn't right about that. Oh, look at you. What everything you done to me, I just done to you, my favorite. Like, yes, everything you think about gonna crumble. What Celie told Mister at that Thanksgiving dinner. You're black, you're ugly, sure got talent. Don't get me started. ask you for anything? Did I ever ask you for anything? What Celie told Mister. Ooh, you kids was horrible. Lord have mercy.
Every time I think of the color purple,
crazy.
every time I think of the color purple, I think of that one, and I think it's Oprah Winfrey, where she makes the pie.
Oh no, you're thinking about The Help.
The Help. Okay.
Yeah. That was a good movie. Yeah, that was a good
I
movie.
don't have to go much further than that, I'm sure, but I couldn't think of the name of it.
Honey, I love The Color Purple. I love when Celie went to the juke joint and she was sitting there by herself, minding her business, and them two women came by her table and they was like, looks like Albert brought his maid. I was like, dang, you don't talk about the woman like that? Woo!
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. That's horrible. Yes, I love it. How about you sit inside juke joint? Can a man dance with his wife if he want to? Y'all don't think about the Queen, honey. Queen keeps it real, baby. How about you say this how you joint? Lord have mercy. What Sophia said, I said, fine with me. Oh, that little black man was playing the piano. He closed the piano. He said, time to go. Why did Sophia hit her? She went down a little shoe like in the up at the Wells house. I'm dead.
Oh my God, you did not.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, boy, you said beside you, Joy. Girl, I enjoy my own company.
I might crack myself up.
Woo, Jesus.
I do. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yes,
I started laughing. My boy looked at me. I was like, I don't need you. I'm good all by myself.
Oh, let me tell you something, Queen. Let me tell you something. I've been cracking jokes ever since I was in about the 4th grade. That's Queen. Yes, holla commentary. You got that right. Anybody got anything else to say before I check out of here?
I'll drop down now.
Oh, Daphne said Olivia Spencer that played in The Help. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
And
Well,
let me tell you about that movie. The black lady who think that movie was about her, she sued the author of the book. Did you know that?
I did not know that. No.
Yeah, she said the book was about her and she sued her. I don't know what happened with that. Hit the link. Air Force 5, drop the link. If you want to hit the link and give me your 411 before the Queen get out of here, because we sit up here talking about the color purple. Y'all gonna have me call the color purple all night. Come on, Miss Diddy. Shake it, shipping. You know, I never could understand what Suge like Albert, Mr. That's his name. Mr. They call him Mr., but his name was Albert. And she told she said, you don't like it? And she said, no, I love it. I thought, oh my God, are you serious? And she said, I just climb on top of me and do his business. And she said, do his business? Well, Miss Celie, that means you still a virgin. Oh, Lord. I was like, no, she ain't no virgin. Oh, Lord, I'm dead.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that because, like,
I love that movie. I love it, honey. Mister was horrible. He was a horrible man.
Did you ever go watch The Butt Dial? I told you to go watch.
The who?
The Butt Dial from
No, I ain't went watch.
Oh, I think you'll crack up.
They ain't watch. After what we just saw, are you serious? I am trying my best not to deal with none of these folks. Holla-via.
Yeah,
they're tiresome. That's it.
It's probably just as bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, my thing is at this point, seriously, with everything that's been said, because every day it's something. What the hell else can you all come up with?
Exactly. I mean, this is almost getting to
You
the
just
point
go on and on and on. You drunk, you high on a lie. I mean, it's now what? Thursday or Wednesday? Which is it? Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay, so what y'all gonna come up with now?
There's nothing left. I really there's nothing left.
Oh, listen, Universal said I read the book first. I couldn't stand Mr. Pappy. I read the book too. Miss Sailor, I give you my condolences. Not too many women will let a man. Wait a minute. What did he say? Not too many women will let their man's hoe lay up in their house. I had to think about that for a minute. It's been a while. That's deep. Because you know Suge stayed in the house when she came to visit. But Celie didn't know they had had relations. You understand what I'm saying? Rags, are you with me?
I think it's been so long since I've seen this.
You need to go watch it. You need to go watch it.
I will, because
you need to go watch it.
I was probably like 10.
Love that movie. Love that movie. I saw that movie. I was probably 14 years old. Me and my grandmother and her friend, we went to see that movie. I was 14 when I saw that movie. Well, I hope so, Grayson. I hope so. I hope the truth comes out.
To me at this point, it is just becoming, is this stuff even true? I mean, this is just.
Okay, let's go here, and then I'm gonna check out of here. What if you find out Summer is alive and this has been a hoax the whole time?
At this point, I hope. But I mean, it's like I can see that coming next.
Yeah, that she's alive and they've been hiding her out.
Because that's what we was talking about earlier in your right at the beginning of your chat. Somebody was talking about how it was crisis actor. This whole thing was just a joke to get, or not a joke, a hoax to get drama. And then
but the thing is, if you're doing this, who has her, and how long can they keep her?
Their thing is, okay. Remember whenever you was talking a couple weeks ago about how every picture looks different, and
somebody's got stuff on their content now up on the YouTube. And she looks really frail, like smaller. So I don't know if that's a picture of her when she's younger. Because naturally, you're going to look a little bit different depending on your age.
So the people that have this theory going on, this conspiracy, saying that Summer never even really exists, that they Photoshop kids together and she never even really exists. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, if nobody ever saw her, well, we know that's a lie because Robin has seen her child and Robin has spoken of her. So the child exists.
Yeah. I'm just telling you what I've read.
We know the child. That means then Robin would have to be a liar. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That she's spoken about the child.
I thought it was crazy. It was just what people's minds, where they go, is nuts.
But everything's been fabricated. But I will tell you all, the source told me tonight that Don doesn't have any liens or anything on that SUV, so it's paid for, is what was told to me tonight.
I heard that his mom gave it to him.
Huh?
I heard that his mom passed it down to him.
Well, see, but that ain't what was said the other night. Somebody in the chat said his father paid for it. See what I'm saying? See, this is why I don't like doing all this he said, she said stuff, because it gets out of control.
Yeah, I think somebody even found that, because you can do public records. It was in his mom's name, and she signed it over to him.
Well, that's what was told to me last night. There's no liens, no holes on the truck. He owns it.
That one I don't have a receipt on. I have no idea because he says otherwise. And
well, I know crime shame. That's what I told people. He did say he paid $600 a month, so I thought who would lie about that? But then too, he does lie, so maybe he's just doing that to get sympathy. I don't know. Unless he took a loan out on it. But he said the source says he ain't took ain't no liens or nothing on it.
After that freaking phone call, I ain't gonna believe anything. That is Academy Award winning. I mean,
Diane, stop. I'll think about Mister.
I tell you, I listened to him tonight, and he ticked me off.
About what?
Well, you seen him go off on the whole sister
But
thing.
allegedly, the car is paid for. Everybody in the chat, that's what was told to me by a source. The car is paid for. There are no liens, holds on the car. That's what was told to me tonight before I went live.
Well, you heard him.
Hey, honey.
You heard him go off screaming and yelling at other creators,
About
calling them everything, but I mean, just mad. Tonight he was asked, Don, tonight you are talking to the person that has your daughter.
Oh God.
What do you got to say? And he goes, I just want to pray. And they're like, no, tell them you want your daughter back now.
Yeah.
That you're going to kick their until they give them back to you. You know, he's like, I just can't do that. I can't do that. I just want to pray for them and hopefully they take. I mean, everybody was going off.
So what messed me up was the one about the maybe she's with some rich people. I thought, dude, really?
And I was so mad. I think he even mentioned that. If I may be wrong, so don't hold me to it. But I think he says that.
But who would say that? Who's going to say that about their kid? That she's with some rich people. That's not what you're going to say when you want your kid back. I want my kid back. I love my kid. We miss our kids. My kid, the brother, sister, whomever missed the kid. You're not going to say you hope they're with a rich person. That makes people think, okay, damn, you gave the kid away. You sold the kid what? Just tell it and be done with it. Stop these damn games.
Well, I mean, like she was literally even telling him what to say. She's like, just say, please bring my daughter home. And he couldn't even get that out of his mouth.
You can't get it out because you know it's not the truth. He's not that kind of liar where he can go with the flow of the lie. See, every liar is not the same.
Well,
that's the difference with him.
That's what was sticking me off. I'm like,
I do know something, Diane. That's the whole purpose of all these different narratives coming out.
I think if all these FBI agents and TBIs, I mean, they know these people. They profile them. That's their job.
Oh, yeah. And that's a valid point too.
I mean, I don't. This ain't my job, and I can tell.
Yeah.
So why are you not knocking on? You know,
I just get it. I tell people, you worrying yourself about what the TBI ain't doing, what the sheriff ain't doing. You don't know what they're doing because they don't have a body. So you got to say. You got to come up with something to take to the grand jury for an indictment. See, that's what people don't understand about an indictment. You got to have something for 12 members to say, okay, we're going to issue an indictment.
I'm not even talking about arresting them. I'm talking about bring them in there and sit down with them.
You know damn well, listen, you know damn well they have done that already. I tell people that all the time. Everything you think they ain't done, you already know they done.
You think they took him in there?
They're not going to tell you. Why would Don tell you somebody held him in a room for 6 hours? He's not going to tell you that.
Well, when did they do it? He's been talking nonstop since.
Yeah, but you got to remember, they didn't come forward till day 13.
Oh, that's right.
So you know damn well they've grilled them before that. And that article I brought you tonight said she did not speak until day 13. So you're talking about almost 2 weeks. You know damn well they didn't grill them. That's why remember she said she was crying in the backseat of the car the next day when they went to pick her up. But that's their job. They're supposed to talk to you. What you want them to do?
I just feel like they should be in there for 2 or 3 days until they break.
Well, it don't work like that, baby.
Let that drug get out of them system. Let them start jonesing. People start talking when they need that.
Yeah. Well, they doing that now because that was atrocious what we saw the other night.
Yeah.
She's sitting there with her mouth open with a hole in her britches, and then she got on that same old nasty ass t-shirt, that blue tank top, and then looked like she had something on her wrist or arm. I mean, I was just like, man, why don't you just want to kill yourself already? Just jump off the top of that damn tin roof and just do it. Do yourself in. Sad.
Yeah. I screenshotted that and brought it up. She does have a tattoo there, but that was very dark. Her tattoo is just like the outline of a cross. This was like black. Mm-hmm. Well, dark.
Yeah. It's very sad to me.
It is. It's very sad.
And the thing about this story is this happens all the time. So I keep trying to tell people, this ain't no fluke, some rare occurrence. people do this. What they're doing, people do this behavior all the time. That's why First 48 got popular. Running around, duck, duck, goose, playing these mind games and shit. These people, they're good at this stuff. So they think.
But I just don't think of it as okay. Say Candace did do something.
Yeah.
At least before this happened, she was doing her drugs, but she was having a life and going out and doing things. Now she is stuck in a home, and she's constantly high. So at what point do you okay, I'm just going to give up because telling that what really happened has to be better than what I'm living right now.
Okay. There's a Joey in the chat. He says, from the start, I think the boys did it. What do you think about that?
That I couldn't. After hearing, that creator that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
CM said that I am going to go ahead and release this information tonight, and
Yeah.
boys did tell the Ellie that they were playing hide and seek. And then he said the second boy said it's not my fault. So that's a little bit of new information. And I've always wondered when he said it's not my fault.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joey. Joey says I'm a lady. Well, Joey, I didn't know, baby. I'm sorry. You got a guy name up there for your name.
Oh, yep.
See?
Yeah.
Joey put us on blast. Joe said I'm a damn gal.
You could just go through how don't tell your real name. You could have just ran with a boy. Yeah, I'm a boy.
Right. That's right. You didn't have to tell us. Okay, go ahead. Finish, baby.
That's kind of my thoughts. I mean, from the beginning, that boy's like, it's not my fault. And then kind of we all thought that Don was just harping on him. But then after finding out that he came and told the Ellie that they were playing hide and seek, kind of,
now where is all this coming from? I saw this in the chat tonight. This is where I have the problem, Rex. All this extra stuff.
Well, we didn't watch it because that was playing when we were on live last night, and you were looking at Don taking a crap. That was playing at the same time.
So now we know it from hide and seek to what else now?
That's all I mean, I can't listen to that too long because he drags out his words. I even had
Clue, Monopoly, Connect 4, Hungry Hippo. Am I leaving anything out? Simon Says, enough of this.
Yeah.
Enough of this.
It was not on the interview room, by the way, Scooby.
Damn. Really, give it a break.
He was on somebody else's live. But
I'm saying how every day it's just something new every day.
Every day.
You understand what I'm saying?
And that's why I watch them all, because it's something a little bit more each day. A little bit more each day.
Okay, somebody's saying I heard Don say about his son saying it's not my fault. Okay, so you believe what? Do you believe that it's an accident from the kids? The kids did something to the little girl?
I think an accident happened, and with him coming out last night saying that the boy did tell the LE that they were playing hide and seek. Like we were saying earlier, almost every day, something else comes out, so it changes you. I'm not 100% on it. I want more info, but
see, this is what makes no sense. If it's an accident, you need to call the damn ambulance.
Okay, well, we don't
let them people make a decision to say, yeah, this is like an accident. You understand what I'm saying? That's what a doctor and a medical examiner is for.
Well, we don't. Okay, but we don't know what goes on that house every night. And if Candace looked like she did last night, if there was an accident with the boys, she ain't gonna be calling the cops.
No, she ain't. But that's what I'm saying is I would rather call than be sitting up here abusing the corpse and lying and doing all that kind of stuff, taking lie detector tests and lie detector tests coming back showing some deception, this and that. Whether it can be used in court or not, it don't matter. They still got it showing, hey, something ain't right. Remember what they said in the beginning? What she said they couldn't take it because she was all messed up. She couldn't take it. Now she couldn't take it because she knew she wasn't gonna pass. That's why she didn't want to take it.
Right. Oh yeah.
She didn't want to take it because she knew she wasn't gonna pass it. I'm just over all this. I really feel sorry for these children. I pray they never touch Nowhere near these two ever. Just never. I'm sick of this.
I'm a little like frustrated with them not giving you any information. I'm not saying that they should come out and say we know this happened, but like the 911 call. Let us
Yeah,
hear it now. And did they pass their lie detector
yeah,
test? Why
yeah,
can't they let us know that? No, this is a little stuff that ain't going to change nothing.
yeah. Well, let me ask you this, and I'm gonna check out of here.
Okay,
What do you think of the flute player, Mr. Dodson?
I just think
Huh?
I don't think he's involved with it at all. He's just a little
Okay.
in a little nut
He's
job.
just a little bit off, but not complicit.
Yeah,
Involved. Okay. I just was told somebody was telling me to look at him because of some things they found. So I will
yeah.
wait to
Because
hear from them.
I did kind of research him at the beginning because, like, there was a slip up of he stated that he'd never been out there before and that he had to give the directions from Robin, but
Mm.
then stated later that he took food out there. So that was like a big thing.
Yeah,
But
so I lie. It ain't that serious. It ain't nothing worth lying. If you cool with them, you cool with them. Big deal.
right, well, it wasn't. It was said, I think, even by Robin that he did. But I mean, you're talking like like a month after he did take food out there, but after Summer had left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they put it as like he took it out there 6 months ago, but no, it was after. So I researched him a little while.
Okay.
All right, I'll go down.
Okay. I'll talk to you later, baby. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, that was Rags, Indiana. Well, you guys, I'm gonna check out of here because this is a long live, longer than I anticipated. You entitled to believe what you want to believe. I see Diane. This commentary was basically who are the suspects? What evidentiary material does TBI have now back? Because naturally, they're not going to tell us anything what they have, and if they don't have a body, that would be the main reason why they wouldn't tell us anything. But good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless all of you. This is a harrowing case. It has gotten way out of control with social media and the wire and all these he said, she said, he did this, she said this person over here. That's what I don't like about this case. It's all the he said, she said with no receipts. Nobody's bringing forth a receipt to say about this, that, who owns this, who did this, who's over here. Because first of all, you got too many people talking. They don't have a dog in the damn race. And that's why I always tell the chat, don't listen to all that stuff. Because that's all you're going to be doing is bickering in the chat about what somebody said and what somebody said on somebody's channel. And it gets old. Because in the end, it's about this little girl. And we have no idea where she is, when she's coming back, if she's coming back. To me, it don't look like she's coming back. You're entitled to believe whatever you think happened to her. But we're in month 3 now, and it looks bad. And these people are changing their version pertaining to June 15th according to what the hell you all are saying in the chat. Because I've watched it. Soon as one thing pop up, I'll say, damn, didn't I just read that in the chat? Something you've said in the chat. Something somebody said in the chat. Something you all think happened to the kid. Out of the blue, it is coming out of these people's mouths. These people are sick and diabolical. And anybody that rides with them, they're just as sick and ill. And I'm over it. They need to confess and tell where Summer is and be done with this nonsense. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all so much. Well, I don't know, Kim. See, that's the whole point. You don't know what happened because you're dealing with people who are not truthful. So it can go 1,000 different ways, June 15th. She took her with her. She hurt her. She sold her. Blah, blah, blah. She left her at home. The kids hurt her. Blah, blah, blah. The father took her. See, you don't know because you don't know these people. And that's the gist of the story. We don't know anything. But an ending needs to come soon because we're now approaching fall. And as I stated the other night, it'll be pumpkin time, Halloween time, then it'll be Thanksgiving, then it'll be Christmas. If indeed you celebrate the holidays. And I just cannot imagine looking up. It's cold outside, jingle bell time, and we're still talking about the disappearance of Summer Wells and what else crazy stuff people are coming out saying, parents, whatever. There's just no way I can listen to any more 2 months from now. So I pray law enforcement comes up with something. Yes, closure. It's time for closure because this case is out of control. 3 months in, it's way out of control, and it's no different than the mess with Cal City. It's the same thing. He said, she said, this, that, and the other. You think this about the parents, blah, 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 but yet you don't have a receipt to nothing. And that's the crazy part. No receipt. He did this. He did this. This is paid for. That ain't paid for. Man, miss me with all that. Where is Summer Wells? Where is she? And I can tell you, looking at the pictures of she and her brothers, it just bothers me to think of what her end may have been if indeed she's no longer alive. I don't want to think about it because she's a child. Just like I don't want to think about it if she was an adult. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. Prayers for Summer Wells. Prayers for her brother. Prayers for Deshina Kyle, missing out of Knoxville, Tennessee, 27 years of age, African-American female. Chadwick Carr, 32, African-American female, missing out of Clinton, Tennessee, from the foundation. Make Mindy Lowe stand account for the disappearance of Chadwick Carr. Thank you all for joining me. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. It's in the description of this video and all my videos. Thank you all for following me, listening to the Queen, subscribing. God bless all of you. Stay safe. I will be back with more commentary as I get it. And we're just going to pray that the truth is revealed pertaining to Summer Wells. And we can put an end to all this he said, she said, because it's time for it to be wrapped up now. It's ongoing, and it's time for it to stop. No more stories, no more lives, no more interviews, no more nothing. Just somebody bring forth information, evidence pertaining to whomever the culprit is, and we go from there. God bless all of you. Stay safe. Thank the bots on deck. Thank you. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Bye.